for the London Nationals home opener here on Rogers TV. I'm your host, Jaci Solomon. In the past decade, the London Nationals are 6-3 in home openers. Last season's home opener ended in a dramatic finale with this year's captain, Owen McGowan, scoring a game-winning goal in overtime, leaving the Nationals a 5-4 victory against the Camoka Kings. This season, the London Nationals are up 2-0 as they look to continue that momentum into tonight's game. This is the Nationals' first time stepping back on home ice this season, as the road to the Western Conference Championship all starts here tonight on Rogers TV. We're going to go ahead and throw it up to Kyle and Jeremy.
And once again, as we said, London Nationals back in action. Excited to be back here for the Nationals home opener after a disappointing end to last year's season. Coming up short in the second round of the playoffs. The first time they haven't made it to the Western Conference Final in many years now. And you know that's going to put something in the boots of Dave Mastos' team to try to drive them to push them for another Western Conference Championship and hopefully a Sutherland Cup.
Absolutely. I mean, it was unfortunate run for the Nationals in the playoffs, losing in that second round. But now you have a full year of Dave Mastos behind the bench. And we were talking to him a bit earlier, and he said that he wants to be a more physical team this year. He wants to be a team that gets a heavy forecheck going and provide a heavy presence up front this season.
Yeah, you see that in a lot of the new faces and the changing of the roster. It's going to be a big turnover. A lot of big names on the team for offense are out the door. Going to have some new guys having to step up. You're going to have to see a lot out of someone like Braden Sanavy, Riley Wood, guys who are really going to have to take that next step to carry this team, to try to keep up a winning ways. What we've seen so far as well, 2-0 to start the season. Some great performances and exactly what you want in this game. Unfortunately, though, no Rylan Bowers tonight.
Absolutely. Bowers has his one-game suspension, so he will miss tonight's contest. He picked up 2 misconducts in the last game in the third period, so unfortunately he won't be in tonight's contest. So expect a guy like McGowan to be picking up on the back end tonight. He'll be a guy to look for here in tonight's contest.
Another thing that's going to be very interesting in tonight's contest, the Nationals don't have either of their normal goaltenders, both out with pneumonia, so Curtis Froggett will be in net for the London Nationals. Haven't really seen him at any Junior B action, so it's going to be a mystery bag for him in net for the Nationals.
Absolutely, and you know, this is a big opportunity here for Carter. He's playing a home opening game for the Nationals. Not really expected to be here, but with the 2 goaltenders being out with pneumonia, Carter gets a chance to step up here tonight. And for Sarnia, it's even ever hard. I mean, he was a part of the Legionnaires last year as well. So I expect this to be a goaltending battle. We'll see how well these two perform here tonight.
Yeah, a bit of a struggling start for the Legionnaires so far this season, but they still have some veteran leadership in there. Both goaltenders for the Legionnaires were on the team last year, as we mentioned, and you have this solid leadership core brought around by Willow O'Leary-DeLosa, and he's going to be a focal point for this team going forward. Now, as we mentioned already, Dave Mastos gets that full season behind the bench. It's going to be real interesting to see what he can do as we send it down to ice level for our opening ceremonies.
Really?
I've been in St. Thomas and then
All right, fans, now it's time to meet your 2022 and 2023 London Nationals. Starting in goal, we're number 1.
So when you're up,
Carter Froggett.
net line, or do you just want to? Also, yeah, it's the high side.
I just stayed in.
I'm gonna pretty much be like being like big.
Also in goal, we're number 3 from London, Ontario, number 3, Nathan Fari. On defense, from Guelph, Ontario, number 5, Michael Fisher. On defense, from Hamilton, Ontario, your captain, number 6, Owen McGowan. forward from London, number 19, Dylan Dundas. At forward from Forest, number 20, Braden Santapi. At forward from Georgetown, number 23, Nolan Bill. On defense from Bell River, wearing number 24, Mike Kaka. At forward from Burlington, wearing number 25, Lucas Shaw. At forward from London, number 77, Carter Duarte. At forward from St. Catharines, wearing number 91, Braden Thompson. And fans not dressed for your London Nationals this evening. From Whitby, Ontario, number 2, on defense, Owen McKinnon. From Whitby, Ontario, on defense, number 4, Logan Lawrence. From Kamoka, at forward, number 21, Rylan Bauer. From London, goaltender, number 30, Aiden Berry. From Toronto, goaltender, number 35, Michael Emsley. From Mount Bridges, on defense, Nolan Griffith. From London, Ontario, at forward, Ryan Rubrick. From London, Ontario, Cole Collins. From Thorndale, Ontario, Julian Stupchin. From St. Thomas, Ontario, A.J. Power. And from London, last but not least, Easton Fall. Fans, the head coach for your London Nationals is Dave Matsos. Assistant coaches, Joe Doyle and Andrew Power. Bill Dark is the goaltending coach. Trainer Dave Moore. Equipment manager Tom Robertson. Assistant General Manager Michelle Barletta. And your GM is Tony Mandarelli. Fans, please welcome to the ice the visiting Sarnia Legionnaires. Fans, at this time, I would like to ask that both teams gather around the center ice face-off dot.
They said both teams. No.
On Tuesday, August 30th, the hockey world was shocked and saddened to learn of the tragic death of Eli Palfreyman, captain of the GOJHL's Air Centennials. The London Nationals, along with the Sarnia Legionnaires, would like to express their deepest condolences to Eli's family, friends, teammates, and other officials with the Air Centennials Hockey Club of the GOJHL. We stand with you in mourning the loss of this young man and leader. We kindly ask that you now please stand, remove your hat, as we observe a moment of silence in memory of Eli Palfreyman. Thank you. I now ask that both teams return to the blue line as we begin tonight's pregame ceremony.
Are we back? Are we going back?
If I can draw your attention to the red carpet, here this evening to present the GOJHL Western Conference Top Defenseman Award to the captain of your London Nationals, number 6, Owen McGowan. Please welcome Tony Mangarelli. Owen was selected as the top defenseman in the Western Conference of the GOJHL for last hockey season. Congratulations, Owen, from all of your fans here at the London Nationals. And now, fans, for tonight's ceremonial puck drop. First, will you please welcome to the red carpet, former London Nationals players and tie all-time points leaders, Max Vinogradov and Aaron Darch. Also, will you please welcome to the red carpet from Core Forming, John Rato. And from tonight's game sponsor, J&F Concrete, please welcome Luca and Freddie Fortis. At this time, I would like to call the captain of the Sarnia Legionnaires, number 16, Will Older-Delosa, and Owen McGowan, the captain of your London Nationals, to the red carpet for tonight's ceremonial face-off.
They need a puck. That should be real engine. Good.
Fans, will you now please stand if you are able, remove your hats, and join Candace Virgo in the singing of our national anthem.
Our home and native land, true patriot love in all command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand
And as we get set here for our opening puck drop, we will take a look at our keys of the game.
And the keys for tonight's game brought to you by Pal Salvador Masonry. For Sarnia, stay out of the box. Sarnia has just killed 2 of 6 penalties so far this season. They went 0 for 3 on the penalty kill against the Camoka Kings, and then 2 for 3 against the St. Thomas Stars. With London scoring 2 power play goals in each of their first 2 games, Sarnia is going to need to limit the chances they give the Nationals on the man advantage. And for the Nationals, it's got to be a quick start. With the adrenaline in the building of being at the home opener, the Nationals will want to score early and keep the momentum going and keep the fans excited. The Nationals have scored first in each of their first 2 games.
That being said as well, Jeremy, the 4 goals that the Nationals scored on the power play out of 10 attempts. So not bad for 40% out of the gate. Exactly what you want to see here, as the Nationals will be starting out, getting out their top players to start the game here, as we see Sanofi out there already, along with Riley Wood and Jacob Julian.
Yeah, this line has been playing in the first 2 games. They were starting out, and this is the line that's going to drive the London Nationals this year. We saw it a bit last year with Julian. Riley Wood came in late as well, so expect these guys to be driving this team heading into this season.
It'd be a nice benefit for these guys that they have that familiarity with themselves, as Julian did play on a line with Wood for most of last season, and then Sanofi ended up playing with Wood on the second line throughout the playoffs. Coming up now, face-off won by the Legionnaires, now picked up by McGowan on the back end. Interesting for the Nationals as well. All new defensive pairings all through the lineup, as McLean is out there with Owen McGowan. First puck goes all the way down, beat, no icing on the play. Played by Wood, he can't get a hold of it. Here comes a counterattack by the Legionnaires. Kruger, he'll throw it into the far side. McLean tries to bank it off the boards. He gets stopped. Battle for it in the corner. Picked up now by the Nationals. They'll break out over to McGowan. McGowan's got a bit of room to move. He'll come up the left wing side, brings it across the blue line, ends up dumping it behind the net. Picked up by Sanofi. He ends up leaving it for Wood. Wood right out front, tries to hit Julian in the slot, but can't quite connect on the pass. Back the other way, Curtis Heggie over to McGowan. McGowan, he'll carry it across the blue line, just walks it in himself. Can't quite get an opening chance. Back to Wood, now behind the net again. Picked up on the far side. Sarnia will pick it up. They'll try to move it back into neutral zone. Not too far, still stays, no icing on the play. Played down the corner, big hit thrown there by Chard. Puck picked up behind the net by the Nationals. They'll try to move out of their own zone. Clearing attempt back into the neutral zone. Chard can't get a hold of it. Stolen again by the Nationals. Thompson, he'll throw it back to Heggie. Nationals will break out again. Cross the blue line comes O'Reilly. O'Reilly, nice move. Fakes the shot, holds up. Circles back right in the slot area. Still no shot. Fisher, cross ice pass. Another shot right on net, and that one will be held on to by Everard.
A good opening pace to the start of this game from both teams. And as of course, early in the season, you're going to see some sloppy play early on in these games, but the Nationals were able to get the puck inside of Sarnia's zone, able to get a shot on the net, and an easy stop there for Ethan Everhart here, only 2.5 minutes into this contest.
Nationals bring out a new line here. There's only 4 players on the ice, still waiting on somebody from the Nationals bench to drop on the ice. Of a miscommunication. And finally a 5th man will join the ice. That being number 18, Talon Palmer. Face-off won by the Nationals. Legionnaires jump on it quickly, though, and they'll manage to clear the zone. Brought across the blue line, Larry DeLosa. He can't get a hold of it. Now bounce back the other way. Played by Priddle. He'll dump it into the National zone. Fisher will pay it. Stolen right off the stick of Kopkok. Down in the corner again. Fisher, he gets hit. Played down low once again. Back to the blue line, kept in. Good play by Weingard. Behind the net, Legionnaires trying to get some momentum going. Picked up now by Dundas, and he'll try to move it out. All the way down. Weingard tries to get muscled off the puck, still staying there with his, just has the height advantage, managed to stay on his feet. Played on the half ball. Weingard again. He'll try to clear it out, gets it over to Larry DeLosa. He's got Priddle with him, ends up in the feet of Priddle. Priddle falls down on the play. Legionnaires maintain possession. Coming across the blue line again. Marcy, he'll move it behind the net. Puck comes right out front. Frogger will just kick it to the side. McGowan throws across ice. Palmer wasn't ready for it. Brought back in. Big slap shot from the blue line. Kicked aside again by Frogger. Played against the wall. Legionnaires trying to gain some momentum. Haven't been able to get anything in the danger areas yet, but still maintain control. Puck lost in the feet of Dundas. He'll give it up over to Duarte. Car Duarte brings out the left wing side. He tries to make his way inside. Howard still holds the puck. Moves out the wall, tries to throw it back into the corner. That gets deflected. Picked up and goes back the other way. Bounces over the stick of McGowan, but he'll still corral it. He's got a bit of room to go, and he's going to take it all the way for the Nationals. McGowan winds up, takes the shot right into the breadbasket of Everard, and he'll hang on.
Just the presence and the patience of Owen McGowan. He's able to control that puck from his own zone, comes in, cuts back towards the middle, throws a shot on. Everhard's able to gobble that one up right into the breadbasket. And another faceoff inside the Sarnia zone to try to win a draw, and the Legionnaires win it.
Gonzalez, nice clean win for the Legionnaires as they hold on. Puck gets to the half wall. French can't keep it in. Gets by Heggie. Tries to play by his Pace Roth. Pace Roth gets knocked down. Puck gets sent all the way back down the length of the ice. Brooks will be there to pick it up. No icing on the play. Picked up again there by Bollock. He'll lead a breakout pass. Just bounces off a body. Heggie can't, Bunker can't get a hold of it. Bounce right down. Frogger will just hold it, give it over to Curtis Heggie. Nice patience as Nationals get a chance to set up. Cross ice pass over to Bunker. Bunker bobbles it, but manages to get it into the offensive zone. Still no icing. As puck gets brought back up, still kept in the offensive zone again, thrown behind the Legionnaires' net. Bollock, he'll throw it as he gets hit hard behind the net by Braden Sanovi. Picking up right where he left off from last season. Pace Roth down in the corner. Banks it behind the net over to Heggie. Heggie back to Pace Roth again. Over to Wood on the half wall. Wood manages to bank it out. Weingart will play it and throw it cross ice. Picked up again by the Nationals. Pace Roth, he'll carry it across the blue line. He walks in, takes a shot on net. Kicked aside again. Played down low to Wood. Wood behind the net, right out front again, loose puck. Can't quite get a stick on it as Julian. Nice work by Julian. He gets it down low, right out front again. Over to Wood. Wood shoots, just misses the net wide. Another hard play again by Julian. He picks up the puck, holds on, backhand, shoots, and scores! Jacob Julian opens the scoring for the London Nationals.
Well, the Nationals were buzzing inside of Sarnia zone, and Jacob Julian gets the first goal here at the Western Fair Sports Center as the Nationals came in. Beautiful move here from Julian. Just goes to the backhand and goes to the far side, beats Everhart on the top corner glove side, and the Nationals have a 1-0 lead. But what a start there for the Nationals. They made a lot of dangerous scoring chances there in that last minute or so, and Julian is able to capitalize, and he gets himself on the board here to start this game.
Fantastic work there as well out front by Braden Sanovi, really using the defenseman Jake Blum to his advantage, getting that full screen on. I don't think Everard even saw Julian come across the middle. Back the other way in the fight in the National zone. Legionnaires get possession. Cock rubs his man out against the wall. Hit down in the corner now. Over to Lucas Chard. Chard takes a slash, but still maintains possession. Over to Fisher. Fisher, cross-ice pass just out of the reach of Thompson. Thompson tries to get a hold of it. Back to Chard again. Chard fights off a hit. Cock gets a piece of it. He'll just pass it off. O'Reilly, back to Fisher. Fisher, he'll take it for a skate up the left wing side. Cross the red line, dumps it in. Thompson gets it out front, tries to get it on the stick of O'Reilly, but he can't connect on the pass. Loose puck behind the net, still trying to get a hold of it. Fisher finds it, fights off a couple Legionnaires players and dumps it behind the net again. Thompson throws another hit in the corner, kept in at the blue line. Puck gets kicked down, still kept at the hash marks. Picked up again by O'Reilly. O'Reilly battling for the puck, now it comes out in neutral ice. Puck is recovered by McLean, and he'll dump it down low. Back into the neutral ice again. Cross ice pass over to Palmer. Palmer gets across the blue line, tries to dump it down low, gets it behind the net. Tip right out front, nice pass out front by the Nationals, but can't convert. Another steal. Nationals keep it in the offensive zone. Get the puck down low again. Bouncing puck ends up right in front of Everard, and he managed to track it and hold on again.
And once again, the Nationals are doing a good job down low. They're doing a real good job on the forecheck, and they had a golden scoring opportunity as Milna had a great pass out in front, and unfortunately the Nationals weren't able to capitalize on that opportunity.
McGowan shot to the blue line, gets tipped. Another rebounded chance. That one just goes wide. Down low again. Nationals threatening once again. And another great read by Everard. He's had to be sharp so far. 7 shots for the Nationals, 2 Sarnia's 2.
Yeah, the Nationals are doing a good job down low. They are working the boards, using it as their advantage, and a good shot on there by Palmer is he's able to have space and then take a rip at the net.
Face-off scrubbed, but the Nationals will try to pick up possession. Down low again, right out in the slot area. Picked up for the shot, another shot, shoots and scores! And just like that, Talon Palmer puts the Nationals up 2-0.
Well, I just talked about how Palmer was able to find the open space on that earlier shot, and on that one, he's able to just be in the right spot at the right time. I mean, you're looking at it here, it's a shot on. He picks this one up and he just wires it. And Everhart, he just lifted his pad up just that little bit, and it's able to go right underneath into the back of the net. And now the London Nationals are up 2-0 on 8 shots here so far in this first period.
Saw the celebration from the Nationals bench. Palmer, his first GOJHL career goal. A big moment for him. Not one he will forget. Play comes down the other way. Right off the face-off. Richardson, he takes a shot. Frogger, nice read. Just gloves that and hangs on and forces the face-off in the Nationals territory.
Yeah, Frogger not exactly expecting to be playing here tonight. Had to be inserted into the game because of the other 2 London goaltenders out with illness. But Frogger, a 6th round selection of the Windsor Spitfires. He's considered to be the potential future of the Spitfires here moving forward.
Yeah, so we've got to see big things coming from him. You know, as you can see, most likely the Spitfires see something in his game, and it's a good opportunity to get a little better competition for him. Puck down in the corner. Nationals just waiting on it. Richardson trying to get in on there. Millen brings it down low again. Loose puck, still can't find it. But Frogger tracks it well within all the traffic and hangs on.
Yeah, Frogger with a nice job there as it came down low, and he never left his post. He just did for a split second, but he's able to find that puck inside his blue paint, able to cover that up, control things, keep things calm, cool, collected, and he's able to force another face-off and get his guys an extra key rest.
Face-off won by the Nationals, brought down in the far corner. That one gets banked, gets through the blue line. Blum will take it and throw it back down low again. Picked up by Hagee. Hagee tries to battle for the puck, gets it up to the half wall, still kept in. Weingart will just dump it down low again. Picked up on the stick by Pace Roth once again, and the Nationals try to clear the zone. Brought back out, over to Julian. Julian's got Wood with him. Nice pass, Wood, back to Julian, shoots! And just what a save by Everard. Beautiful passing play, but doesn't go. Puck gets brought to the blue line. Fisher, he'll keep it in. Throws it back behind the net again. Sanovi tracking the puck. Kept in by Wood. Down low again. Julian's the first one there. He has to fight off Blum. Gets a hold of it. Sanovi, Julian manages to draw the penalty. Puck comes all the way down. Nationals get 6 attackers out there. Kopkock over to Fisher. Fisher hard up the boards, picked up by Wood. Wood, he gets knocked off the puck. Still kept on National sticks though. Julian cross-ice pass over to Sanovi. Now will be picked up, and we will see our first penalty of the game coming to the Sarnia Legionnaires.
Yeah, holding call will be the penalty coming up. But again, look at this opportunity. Julian between the legs pass over to Wood. Wood tries to get it back to Julian. Julian on the backhand, and a great save made there by Everhart, tracking that all the way. Knowing that Julian was going to be going backdoor, he reads the play well, and he's able to make the save. And now his team has to go on the penalty kill, which was a key to our game here tonight.
Absolutely. We'll see if the penalty kill can try to come to life here for the Legionnaires, or will the Nationals power play continue to lay it on as they have so far this season. Picked up now by O'Reilly. O'Reilly with speed across the right wing. Back to the blue line. Over to McGowan. McGowan running the power play like he did last year as well. Right at the blue line. McGowan walks in. Gives it down low to Julian. Back to McGowan. Over to O'Reilly. Down over to Julian. Julian walks in, takes a shot. That one just whistles wide. Back to O'Reilly again. Now to McGowan. McGowan tries to throw it right into the slot as Chard was waiting. Couldn't quite get a stick on it as the puck does clear the zone.
Yeah, good job by the Legionnaires of keeping the Nationals outside of the hash marks. keeping the dangerous chances away from themselves.
McGowan comes in with speed, gives it up to Julian. Another shot from the blue line. That one gets tipped. Loose puck again. And that one Everard could not find, but the Nationals couldn't get the shot off in time. Back to the blue line. McGowan, O'Reilly. Another penalty coming here again to the Legionnaires as Riley Wood gets taken down, but we're going to see a goal anyway. Riley Wood's drive in front of the net, manages to bury it and put the Nationals up 3-0.
Again, there was a delayed penalty on this, a shot on the net, and Riley Wood's able to corral this and put this in the back of the net, and that will get rid of that penalty as another one will go on the board. So the Nationals get another goal, make it 3-0, but they're going to still be on the power play as there was a cross check right in front of the net as the goal went into the back of the net, and so the Nationals will continue to be on their power play.
Not too bad of a shift there for Riley Wood. Draws the penalty and gets the goal. Exactly what Coach Dave Mastos is going to want to see from his power play unit.
Absolutely, as Lou the Bear comes around, gives us a nice little first period hug as he's going to be a happy Bear so far, up 3.
Not an London Nationals broadcast without Lou the Bear coming to bug us at up at the broadcast table. Thompson, he'll pick the puck up, bring it across the blue line. Drop pass, he gets taken down, but Nationals continue to control the puck. Over to Palmer. Palmer walks in, over to Kopkok. Back to the blue line, another shot, that one gets blocked on the way to the net. Kept in by Kopkok. He's got Pace Roth with the blue line, dishes over to him. Now over to Palmer. Palmer loses in his feet, but manages to get it right back. Pace Roth. Over to Kopkok. He waits. Back to Pace Roth again. Over down low to Palmer. Palmer right out front. Sanofi can't quite get a stick on it. And he gets taken down. Thompson tries to get it back to the blue line. Gets up and does get cleared. Just some hard second chance efforts to get that puck out as the penalty killers get a change. Pace Roth. He'll throw it down in the corner to Thompson. Thompson back around the corner. Another tip play. Great job. Just goes right to the blue line and does clear. Close chance at the blue line, but just a little too far for O'Reilly.
It just gets to around the line, and I'm not so sure if it did clear the line or not, but the official down at ice level, he thought it went out, so the Nationals will gain entry again.
Julian walks in, rifles that one just over the top crossbar. And they'll bring it right down low again. Over to Julian. Behind the net again. Nationals continue just to apply an onslaught of pressure to the Legionnaires. Wood back to the blue line. O'Reilly, McGowan. Back over to Julian. Back to McGowan again. Still 7:50 left here in the first period. 3-0 is your score in favor of the Nationals. Already one power play goal here on the night. Looking to double up on the power play opposite goals. O'Reilly, he circles back in his own zone. He'll go for a skate up the right wing side across the blue line. Walks in, he takes a shot. That gets deflected into the corner. Puck picked up again. Chard, he throws it down low. Nice tip play right out front by Wood, but kicked aside again. Loose puck. Legionnaires will collect it. Power play has expired. Puck kept down low just outside the blue line, inside the blue line by Julian, but will get sent down to Nationals territory. Chard, tip pass up to Julian. Julian across the blue line. He's going to wait for reinforcements. Gives it over to Hagee. Hagee just a step beyond the blue line. And as always, our first period, as always, is brought to you by J&F Concrete and Ready Mix.
Yeah, we're seeing the Nationals so far in this opening period applying a lot of pressure, and that's been due to the Legionnaires getting into penalty trouble so far in this first period, so they're going to want to clean that up here as this game goes along.
Trying to do a spin pass right out front. That one can't find its target. Lawrence will play it for the Legionnaires as he brings it across the blue line. Down low again. Legionnaires trying to threaten, but can't quite get anything in that slot area. Nationals continue to apply all kind of pressure. Here come the Nationals the other way. Right, walks in, takes a shot. That one right off the crossbar, off the bar. Beautiful shot by Dundas. Don't know how that didn't go in. Lavender. Pass gets picked off by Bunker. Macy gets a hold of it. Now sent back down in the corner. Weingard will pick it up for the Legionnaires. He throws it behind his own net. Puck a bit stolen again by the Nationals. Weingard again. Over to Lavender. Cross ice pass. That one gets tipped, sent down into the far corner. Pace raw. Over to Fisher. Fisher, nice lead pass. Tip play by Palmer to keep everything from going in on icing. Legionnaires will bring it out across the blue line. Almost a trip play there, no call. Back to the blue, another shot. That one gets tipped. Back in the corner, Nationals a little bit on the back foot here in their own zone. Legionnaires get another shot. That one goes wide. Play out the blue line by Fisher. That one gets cleared out. Nationals going to try to counterattack. Cross the blue line. Palmer just a little bit too far ahead. And we'll have to go for an offside outside Legionnaires territory.
Yeah, we'll see. Take a look here as Dundas is able to get in on the wide side, and he's able to get a shot off. And then Carter Duarte right behind him to try to bury a rebound. Duarte is still looking for his first goal in the GOJHL. Expect him to maybe try to get one here in this season.
Face-off won by the Sarnia Legionnaires as they will collect the puck and bring it over into the offensive zone. McLean tries to do a bank pass off the wall to Thompson. Gets deflected and sent back down. Chard. He fights off a hit. McLean tries to bank it off. Still picked up again by the Legionnaires. They'll continue to control the puck. O'Leary DeLosa, he'll try to jump on top of Lucas Chard behind the net. Chard manages to get it off, get back to McLean. Over to Thompson. Thompson, cross ice pass. Beautiful, right onto the tape. Break down low again. The Nationals trying to make something happen. O'Reilly continues to hang on to the puck. Cross ice pass. Big shot from the blue line. Just misses the back pass off the wall to Lucas Chard. Thompson gets a piece of it. Picked up the puck again. Right out front. Chard takes a chance. Nice move down low, but another beautiful save by Everard to hold on. McGowan, he'll pick it up. Carries it across the blue line. Has Chard and O'Reilly with him. Chard now loses control of the puck. Gets to the blue line. Heggie holds onto it. Tries to get a tip out front by O'Reilly. Picked up by Wood on the far side. Wood, he takes a shot. That one just whistles through the blue ice. Back down low again. Gonzalez, he can't get a hold of it. O'Reilly finds the puck. Tries to get it right to Wood in the slot. Picked up by Julian. O'Reilly, Wood again. Wood, cross ice pass intended for Heggie, ends up on the stick of Julian. 3:40 left here in the first period. 3-0 is your score. Shots 14-3 in favor of the Nationals. Jacob Julian down low. Gets it over to Wood in the high slot. Gets hit over to Heggie. Heggie takes a shot. Another nice save again by Everard. Wood, he tries to get another pass cross ice. That gets picked off and will send down the length of the ice for our first icing of the game.
Again, London applying the pressure here as the top line of Julian, Wood, and Sandovi are out there, and they just apply great pressure as they're just going down low, and this great opportunity right in front by Lucas Chard. He's not able to cash in on that one. And he's one of those guys, you know, he gets chances in every game that he plays. He's a hard-working player, and he gets rewarded for being that type of a player sometimes.
Face-off won by the Legionnaires. Nationals will get the jump on him, though. Nice play down low again. Dundas tries to get a hold of it. He loses control of the puck. Picked up by the Legionnaires. Bollock will try to move it out. Gets through the blue line. Duarte keeps it in. Duarte loses an edge, but the puck gets thrown back down the length of the ice. Nationals quickly come back the other way. Dundas across the blue line. He takes a shot. Great stick work by McLean of the Legionnaires to just deny that chance. Duarte walking in the slot. Shot by Duarte. That gets tipped. Golden opportunity there by Carter Duarte. Fisher. He comes down the left wing side. Still hangs onto the puck. Throws it back to the blue line. Another shot. That one gets blocked on the way to the net. Bunker, he can't get a hold of it. Back the other way. 2-on-1 developing here for the Legionnaires. Right out front. Runner chance. Open net. Shoots and scores. And the Legionnaires get on the board.
Well, what turned into a bit of a broken play ends up being a reward for the Sarnia Legionnaires. They just poked this puck out, and it turns into a bit of a 2-on-1. Able to chip that, it bounces off of Frogger and able to cash in there due to the Legionnaires. Is, again, a great little 2-on-1 shot off of Frogger, and it just leaves it there for an opportunity there. Is getting on the board is Dylan Dupuis as he gets his first goal of the season.
Third goal of the season for Dylan Dupuis, leading the Legionnaires in goals so far. Just great second chance efforts, and that's exactly what the Legionnaires need to do to keep in this game. You have a goalie who wasn't really prepared to be in a game like this. You got to try to jump on him, capitalize on every mistake that might happen, and exactly what happened there. And the Legionnaires on the board now, down just 3-1 here with just under 2 minutes left in the first period. Play back to Kopkok. He'll take a shot from the blue line. That gets tipped on the way in, but still kept aside by Everard. Another shot right in the slot area. That gets tipped aside. Nationals still trying to get a hold of it. Kopkok again. He gets hit again. All the way back down again. Everard. He'll leave it. Legionnaires try to break it out. Lavender, he can't get a hold of it. Thompson, nice steal. He walks in, gets over to Chard. Chard right in the slot area. Another pass over by O'Reilly. Tries to get it right back. And the puck will come all the way down the length of the ice for another icing. So a tired Legionnaires line has to stay out there against the relatively fresh second line of the Nationals.
Absolutely, and that's going to be a key here for the Nationals, is capitalizing on any mistakes that the Legionnaires make. I mean, they shoot that one down, try to get a couple of breaths in here, but this is an opportunity here for the Nationals to go into the period and restore that 3-goal lead.
Puck picked up by the Nationals. Chard, he takes a shot. That gets blocked. Nice selfless play there by Macy. Again, down in the corner. Chard, he'll hold on to it. Tries it, but it pass right up front to Thompson. Chard again, now to Thompson. Thompson takes a shot, deflected down low. That one just goes wide. And the puck gets whistled down. Looks like it could be a hand pass. Be the call, but the Legionnaires will take it as it means they get that extra, that change here just with 29 seconds left into the first period.
Yeah, the Legionnaires this season are going to be a bit of a scrappy team. They don't have the exact firepower that the Nationals do, but expect them to try to capitalize on any team's mistakes.
O'Reilly takes that shot. That one just goes high again. Another good chance by the Nationals. They've been doing a great job at putting that puck high, but have not been able to capitalize on anything. And you're absolutely right, Jeremy. This is going to be a very scrappy Legionnaires team. You can already tell just by what we've seen so far in just the first 20 minutes.
Absolutely. They're going to be a team this season that, like I said before, they don't have the firepower, they don't have the Bowers, they don't have the McGowans, they don't have the Julians of the world, but they're going to be a team that when they get down into the offensive zone, they're going to be a team that's going to try to capitalize on anything, bury a lot of second chance goals, and try to get on the board in that fashion.
Get your nose in those dirty areas, that's all you need to do. And with that, that will end the first period as the Nationals come out strong in their home opener here as they take a 3-1 score in intermission. You're watching the London Brewing Co-op Nationals hockey here on Rogers TV. We'll be back at the first intermission after this.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors. Closed captioning is brought to you in part by Raven Reads. Unbox Indigenous voices. Subscribe today at ravenreads.org.
Jeff from Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff, and we're back with Season 3. This season, we've had the opportunity to see some great backyards, to have some fantastic food cooked on some great grills, and this season, we're helping you take your barbecue game up by adding some great barbecue tips from some local experts on anything from spices to knife care and using the proper wood to smoke some great food. Join us, Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff, Season 3.
To paddle a kayak effectively, you need to use your body efficiently, and the key is good posture. Sit up straight and relax your shoulders. Your torso will do most of the work. Your arms and shoulders are there to transmit the power to the paddle. Make sure that you have plenty of torso rotation, and be careful not to bend your wrists to reduce the chance of straining them.
You're watching Rogers TV.
Welcome back, fans. I'm joined here with the captain of the Sarnia Legionnaires, Will O'Leary-Delosa. How's the season starting so far, Will?
It's not bad. I mean, we lost our first 2 games. We're a young team, so we'll just find our groove and get to it this year.
How are you looking to lead your team this season?
Just stay positive. I don't know, positivity is huge in the room. Get to know the guys and just have a good group of guys and play together, listen to the team. That's pretty well it.
Being a returning captain from last season, what are you looking to change going into this season?
Getting closer with the team, and I don't know, we got some different coaches this year, different staff, so just get to know them, and yeah, that's pretty well it.
So this is your last season playing junior hockey. What is your goal this season?
Have fun. Just have fun. I mean, it's junior hockey. It's my last year. Like, there's nothing like it. So this year to have fun with the guys.
Awesome. That's a great goal to have. We'll be back here with more Nationals hockey on Rogers TV.
I'm Gosleigh. My name means everything.
Tom Longboats.
I am Wolf Clan, Onondaga Nation. I've run many different races. I've run to survive and to be free. I've run to win for honor.
His people might be lazy, but this one's damn fast.
My people respected our runners, people who carried important messages from village to village.
I need a guide to the next post. Dispatch carrier, sir. I can get you there.
God's sakes, man! Slow down. Who do you think I am, Tom Longboat?
No, sir. I am.
Running makes me feel alive. It's everything.
Tom Longboat was the first Indigenous person to win the Boston Marathon. He ran his way to international fame and became an inspiration to generations of athletes.
I started playing softball when I was 5 years old. I loved it because it was all about having fun with my friends, and it still is.
From little kids to adults to seniors, softball is a sport for everyone. Join us.
London takes readers behind the scenes and beyond the box scores, offering news, analysis, long form, and interviews, all produced by local journalists. Catch the coverage at GameDayLondon.com. Back here at the Western Fair Sports Center, after 20 minutes of play, the Nationals leading the Sarnia Legionnaires 3-1. And what kind of expected out of that first period? The Nationals came out strong and really pushed the pace for pretty much the entire time.
Absolutely, and that was one of our keys to the game, was for the Nationals to come out strong here. We have a good crowd here tonight at the Western Fair Sports Center, and the Nationals brought it. Jacob Julian getting the first goal here in the home opener. He scored the first goal of the season for the London Nationals on the road, so for him to get another one is huge for that top line. And for the Legionnaires, we talked about it, they are a scrappy team. Expect them to come out, continue to try to bury those second-hand chances here in period number 2.
Speaking about those chances, let's take a look at what we saw throughout that first period of action. As we said, Jacob Julian coming up big. That top line was just dominant the entire time they stepped on the ice.
Absolutely, you can see he forced pressure off of the Sarnia defenseman. He's able to get that one. And then a beautiful goal there for the Nationals to go up 2-0. But then this is what we talked about here at the Legionnaires. They're able to be scrappy and able to get that one home on a 2-on-1. Unfortunately, Frogger wasn't able to secure that puck, and he went into the back of the net. And then Riley Wood getting on the board on a delayed penalty call. And just like that, Nationals have 3 goals, the Legionnaires have 1, and the Nationals so far are playing a pretty good 20 minutes so far.
Yeah, exactly this is what the Nationals wanted to see out of this, and they really tried to push hard on Ethan Everard, and he really had to work between the pipes for the Sarnia Legionnaires. Really had to stand on his head pretty much the entire time. Very impressed with what I saw from his performance.
Absolutely, and he's one of those goaltenders that's going to fight for every puck that he can see, and he faced a lot of rubber in that opening frame. He made 14 saves on 17 shots, and obviously being the busier of the 2 goaltenders, he had to fight for every inch and nail to try to make those key saves for the Legionnaires, and he did well. Only allowing the Nationals to only get 3 in that opening period, limit that offense, and that save there was just a great one. Knowing that Julian was going to be backdoor on that play was just a smart hockey IQ there by the Legionnaires goaltender.
Exactly. Just great work by him overall. He's really had to be the focal point for the Legionnaires throughout tonight, and you kind of knew he had to come out with a big performance. Throughout the first 2 games, Legionnaires goaltending hasn't been exactly what they needed, but when you're coming into London, this is going to be one of the top teams in the Western Conference. You have that great performance is exactly what you want to see. At the other end, they haven't really been able to generate any offense going. They do have the 1 goal off that second chance effort, but Carter Froggatt really came in, not really expecting much out of him, but has looked fairly sharp in just the 4 shots he's seen.
Absolutely. Froggatt's one of those goaltenders that it's clear in my mind that he's trying to be a cool, calm, and collected goaltender. He's one of those guys that makes sure that he keeps the puck in front of him, doesn't want it to go anywhere around the edges of his pads, wants to keep the puck centered front. So for him, that 1 goal that he did allow, unfortunately, it just bounced right off him and an open net right for the Legionnaires to score on him. But so far in this contest, he's looked pretty well, making 4 saves so far tonight.
One thing I do have to say that I've seen so far is Dave Mastos, as we said, right at the top of the show, he wants to have a more physical presence to his team, and we have seen that a lot. Really being the focal point of that team is Braden Sanavy. Really showed that in the playoffs last year as one of the most forceful forwards the Nationals have, throwing his body along left, right, and center last year, and that is taking no back seat this year. Still has the offense, which seems to be picking up a bit, but really picking up that physical side of his game as well.
Absolutely. When guys like Sanavy and Char are throwing the body around as the opposing team, you tend to give up the puck in those types of scenarios. When the body's being thrown around like the Nationals are doing on their forecheck, it allows the Nationals to get the puck and able to center it for those scoring opportunities, and they did, right as Jacob Julian did for the first goal of the game. He was able to take the defenseman out of the play, get to the front of the net, bury it on the backhand side, and the Nationals were rewarded for their forecheck.
Ice seems to be tilted a bit in the Nationals' way so far after 20 minutes. We'll see if they can be able to continue that going into the second period.
Jacques, it's never been done before.
Mr. Blake.
You can't see down with that thing.
Mr. Blake.
Jacques, what?
They're coming.
Hold them up. Find something. Jacques, I'm telling you for the last time.
Are the Canadians finished? His plant coming back on the ice. Come on, give us something, will you?
Please,
How many stitches? Gentlemen, please.
On November 1st, 1959, Jacques Plante of the Montreal Canadiens broke with tradition.
You're a brave man, Mr. Plant, standing up to him like that.
And changed the face of hockey forever.
The regulars, the guys who keep this place in business. Last week, they had something to celebrate. Jason had just finished university. So they toasted his profs, his TAs, his old roommates. Well, they toasted just about everyone. But I worry about and take care of my guys. So even when I know they're not driving, sometimes that means bringing them a little surprise. And then they had a drink to me.
Brought to you by Smart Serve Ontario and Arrive Alive, Drive Sober.
Join Mike Jack, who holds multiple world records for eating spicy peppers, as he challenged London restaurants to make the spiciest dishes they can. Then he eats them. This week he visits Beef Food Spots, Kyle's Fried Chicken, and T-Man Kitchen. Watch Jack Up the Heat Monday at 5:30 p.m. Now looking at our Paul Duarte and Associates shots on goal. Nationals leading the Legionnaires 17-5 in that category. It was very tilted, the ice, throughout that entire first period. Exactly what the Nationals wanted in their first game here at the Western Fair Sports Center. Now looking forward to our next contest here on Rogers TV. Same time, same place, Wednesday at 7 o'clock as the London Nationals take on one of their oldest rivals in the Chatham Maroons. Should be a fantastic contest as Chatham, once again, high up there in the standings to start the season, as is always expected between the two teams.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a London-Chatham rivalry is always a great one to have. And they'll be here next week on our regular Wednesday night tradition here at the Western Fair Sports Center as we get ready here for period number 2.
Both teams coming out here. You know the Legionnaires are going to want to try to come out, try to build off that momentum. They were starting to build at the second half in that last 5 minutes or so of the first period. Try to get something early. If they can get a goal here within the first couple minutes, that's really going to spark something underneath them and try to get them back in this contest.
It would be huge. I mean, we can't also forget that sometimes in that opening 20 minutes, sometimes you don't exactly have your legs going in that opening 20 minutes. So the Legionnaires going into the dressing room, you know, maybe got to talk from their coaching staff, you know, hey, let's get our legs going here. You know, we're still in this game. We're only down 2. We're still in this contest, and let's get our feet going. Let's get ourselves into the London zone, try to get some opportunities on a goaltender who is making his GOJAHL debut in Frogert, and he's been pretty well so far, only making the 4 saves, allowing the 1. But you want to, again, like you mentioned in that first period, test Frogert. He hasn't exactly faced this level of competition so far in his career, and so we'll see if he can do that here in period number 2.
Absolutely, you're right there, and you knew the Legionnaires had to expect the Nationals were going to come out hot. It's a home opener. Every home team always comes out hot in their first game at home. So they're going to see if they can turn things around here in the second period as the Nationals win the opening face-off. And Owen McGowan, he'll walk in across the blue line. He takes a shot. Another shot, shoots, and scores! Just like that, Owen McGowan brings it in all by himself and puts the Nationals back up by 3.
We tend to see this a lot from Owen McGowan. He likes to take the puck and go for a bit of a skate, as we'll see it right here on the replay. He just walks right into the blue line. First shot's blocked, and then he goes and just puts a little floater on net that ends up beating Everhart on the short side. So McGowan gets on the board here on tonight's contest and restores the 3-goal lead for the Nationals only 12 seconds into this opening period.
Always great when you see your captain pick up on the score sheet as well, especially when he's a defenseman. Another chance by Wood. He walks in, takes another shot. That gets blocked. Riley Wood, who in our opening ceremonies was given the Defensive Player of the Year for last season, as he was a fantastic stalwart on the blue line for the Nationals. McGowan again has the puck, takes a shot. That gets tipped down low again, picked up again by Sanofi, but he can't get a shot off. O'Leary DeLosa, he'll move it out. Picked up again by the Legionnaires. DeLosa will bring it in. Gets pushed off the puck. Sanofi will try to body him into the corner. Picked up again by McGowan. McGowan's pass, that gets picked off. Another chance down low. Takes a shot, loose puck once again. O'Leary DeLosa spin shot, that one fanned on. Puck gets backhanded out of play, ends up on the Legionnaires bench. And we'll have a face-off just outside the Nationals territory.
And we talked about how the scrappy Legionnaires have to be, and De La Rosa is able to get a quick shot off, and then the spin shot, which he ends up fanning on. And Frogger was able to stand tall in goal, make the key save, and now a face-off inside to Frogger's left. And it was a good job there by the Legionnaires, able to gain control on the inside portion in the offensive zone and get a shot on the net here just a minute into the contest.
Face-off won again here by the Nationals as they'll try to clear out of their own zone. Up to Chard. Chard gets it to the blue line, gets the puck poked off his stick. Great job by Thompson to keep it in the offensive zone, but quickly turned around again by Brooks as he'll try to move it out. Bought in the offensive zone again. Another extra shot after the play there by Thompson. Back up to him on the wing. Far side to O'Reilly. O'Reilly tries to battle off his man, but Brooks, he managed to get the hold of the puck. Back to Chard. Chard tries to get the puck out. Gets a little help there by Logan Pace-Roth. Pace-Roth wearing number 10 this year, wore number 5 last season. Ended up giving that number over to Michael Fisher. Another shot down low again. That one kicked aside by Frogger. Played down low by Haggy. He can't get a hold of it. Still loose puck. Frogger trying to track it, finds it, but it goes in. And just like that, the Legionnaires cut that gap back down to 2 once again.
We talked about how Sarnia needed to be scrappy, get those second chance opportunities, and there's another example of it. I mean, Dupuis gets his second of tonight's contest, and he's just battling in front. Froggatt not able to find it until he ends up knocking it into the net behind him, and so just like that, like you mentioned, Kyle, it's now back to a 2-goal deficit, and the Nationals a bit sloppy there in their own end. They have to do a better job of cleaning up in front of Froggatt.
Other than that McGowan goal right off the bat, this is not a bad start to the period for the Legionnaires, as it is Dylan Dupuis once again, his 4th goal of the season and 2nd tonight. Just doing a great job at trying to drive the offense here for the Legionnaires. Cross-ice pass, ends up in the feet of the Nationals. They try to get it across the blue line, but it will be offside. Picked up now by Brooks. He'll get across the red line and backhand it down on the far side. Froggatt picks it up. Tries to get it over to Kopkok. Back behind the net again. Legionnaires will hold on. Weingart, he'll take a shot. That one just goes wide. Brooks will keep it down. He gets hit hard, but manages to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Kopkok throws it around the corner. Picked up on the far side by French. Brooks, he goes in. He takes a hit. Picked up again by Graham, and he'll throw it in the offensive zone. Froggatt comes out to play it. Fans on the initial pass, but managed to connect on the second one. Brought out again by the Nationals across the blue line. Shot right down low. That one, nice save again by Everard. He kicks that into the corner. Picked up again down below by Palmer. Palmer, backhand pass behind the net. Or Dundas, now down to Palmer. Duarte's in there as well. Brought back out by Maitland. That clears the zone. McGowan's got to get on his horse to get a hold ahead of the puck. Throws that hard around the boards. Played up by Bunker. Now over to Dundas. He blows a tire right at the blue line and overskates the puck. Picked up now by Duarte. Puck stolen off the stick by McLean. Picked up again by Blum. Sends it cross ice to Bollock. Into the offensive zone. Puck goes, but the Legionnaires had to clear the zone once again on an offside opportunity. Cross blue line. McLean, he just walks in and fires a slap shot right into the slot. Blum. He'll play it over to his defensive partner. Malin over to Moffat. Moffat carries across the blue line. Picked up now by Duarte. Duarte tries to make a move to get around his man. Stolen by Bollock. Bollock walks in. He takes a shot. Nice glove save there by Froggatt, and he'll hang on.
Yeah, again, the Legionnaires trying to cash in on London mistakes as they lose it at their blue line, and Sarnia's able to get a quick shot on Froggatt, able to make the save. And Froggatt's been the busier of the two goaltenders here in the second period, as Sarnia has seemed to found their feet here in this second period, as they're able to maintain more possession of the puck here so far in this second period, as the National center gets waved out and they'll put a new center in.
Face-off won by the Legionnaires. Nationals do a great job by Sanavy jumping on top of the puck. Over to Julian. Julian, nice cross-ice pass intended for Wood. Beautiful steal there by O'Leary DeLosa. Moffat throws an extra hit. Pace Roth gets it over to Sanavy. Sanavy's pass intended for Wood gets deflected back into neutral ice again. Pace Roth over to Julian. Julian walks in, gets by one, throws the puck right out front, intended for Wood. Another shot, that one kicked aside again. Nationals puck loose in the far corner. Down low again. Wood, he can't get a stick on it. Puck gets up to the half wall. O'Leary DeLosa manages to get just enough on it to clear the zone. Cross ice pass over to Pace Roth. Over to Sanavy. Sanavy walks in. He takes a shot. Loose puck right in the slot. No one there. Haggy finds it. He takes another shot. Nice toe save again there by Everard. Puck gets lobbed right into the neutral ice. Haggy. That gets picked off. Another potential opportunity here for the Legionnaires. Walking in right out front. Nice save again As the Nationals manage to keep that puck out. Bouncing puck again. McLean will manage to keep it in the offensive zone. But it ends up on the stick of the Nationals. Now back to the Legionnaires. They cross the blue line. Bringing in is Kruger. Kruger takes a shot. That one just bounces high and over the net. Back to Brooks. Down low again. Behind the net. Bouncing puck once again. Still can't find a hold of it. Gonzalez takes a shot. He gets hit hard down to the ice. Another little chance on the other side. Puck is off its moorings and we'll finally get a whistle. That was a huge hit right out front of the Nationals goal.
Yeah, Frogger able to make the saves when needed. This is the 2-on-1 opportunities. It gets centered out in front. And I just missed Frogger as, again, the opportunity made there by O'Leary DeLosa as he got a stick on it, but he just put it wide. And Sarnia has had more possession of the puck and more of the dangerous scoring chances here in the second period.
Another play down in the far side. Thompson will pick it up. He dishes it off to the Nationals defenseman. And the puck will be brought out across the red line into the offensive zone. Fisher gets hit, but manages to get the puck down low. Weingart, he'll play it out. Up to Graham on the half wall. Graham, nice little tip play. Gets it up to Macy. Stolen back by O'Reilly with some nice defense, nice back checking as he'll lead the rush the other way. O'Reilly, cross the blue line. Got two Nationals with him, still trying to find that open pass. He just walks in, takes a shot right up front, loose puck. But kicked to the side again by Graham. Battle for the puck down low. Brooks tries to move it up, gets it to the blue line. Will clear the zone. Stolen again by the Nationals. Weingart, he'll pick it up. Cross ice pass off the wall, just out of reach of Brooks, and now go for icing.
Yeah, Legionnaires trying to catch London on the long change, and they just missed that. Skated by about an inch or two, and so face-off will come down all the way into Sarnia territory, and an opportunity here as French, Palmer, and Milne are out on the ice here for the Nationals.
Another play down low. Brooks, he gets hit hard off the puck. Nationals still maintaining control. Can't quite find an open pass. Down low again. Just out of the reach of French. Milne, he'll get a hold of it. Over to McGowan. McGowan walks the blue line. He takes another shot. That gets tipped right out front. Milne tried to get a stick on, as did Palmer, but that one gets tipped out of play.
Yeah, just the smartness there of McGowan able to shoot that puck down low right on the ice surface as he was looking for a deflection of some kind. It ended up going straight through onto Everhart, and he plays that up and out of play, and then another faceoff will be to his right.
Faceoff won by the Legionnaires. Blum managed to get to the blue line. Now it will clear. Picked up by McGowan. McGowan skates back, managed to get a nice little pass as the Nationals bring it across the blue line. Palmer, lose control, over to Milne. Milne takes a shot. That one goes off his shoulder and out of play. Another sharp save there by Everhart in tight.
Yeah, once again, the Nationals just, at this point, shooting anything at will towards the front of the net. As Milne tried to get one there, as you're taught, throw anything towards the net, it could go in which the Legionnaires have done so successfully, and so have the Nationals here in tonight's game.
Another face-off, this time to the left-hand side of Everhart. Bunker, nice face-off win, gets over to McLean. McLean can't get a shot off. Brought back the other way. Here comes Dupuis. He's got two on the night. Back out front, another shot. That one blocked by McGowan. And the Nationals get bailed out as they try to counterattack quickly the other way. Here comes Carter Duarte. He walks in. He takes a shot. That gets deflected right over the net. Back the other way. Dupuis over to Richardson. Richardson across the blue line. He's got two men with him. He takes a shot. That one goes wide. Back to the blue line. Bullock. He managed to keep it in. Down low to Dupuis. Another shot right out front. Richardson scores. They're waving it off, though. High stick on the play as the Legionnaires get close, but it's going to be called no goal.
Yeah, right away the official is on that one. As the puck swung out, it goes up in the air, and that's definitely a high stick. He knocks it down right at the top of his blade, which was above the crossbar, above his shoulders, in which that one will not count Sarnia trying to score in which way, but unfortunately that was an illegal fashion. High stick. Face-off comes outside of the London zone.
Face-off won quickly by the Nationals. Pace Roth, he'll pick it up. Over to Sanofi now. Sanofi down the right wing side. Right back into the slot. Tries to hit on the stick of Julian. Stolen back by the Legionnaires. Nice play by Pace Roth. Fakes the hit. Gets over to Sanofi. Sanofi walks in. He takes a shot right into the breadbasket of Everard, and he'll hang on.
Again, Sanofi applying the pressure, and he's trying to get a shot on the net, which he does, and he gets a good shot off. But again, the London D making a good little play as Pace Roth fakes the hit and gains control, gets into the zone, and gives Sanofi the puck to shoot it, and he goes right into the breadbasket of Everhart.
Pace Roth, he'll move it over to Sanofi. Sanofi cross ice to Heggie. Heggie will battle his way down into the corner. Gets the puck over to Sanofi again. Sanofi still, he falls down on the play. Still trying to get a hold of the puck. We're going to see a penalty coming now to the Nationals. It'll be Curtis Heggie. He gets the first penalty of the game for the Nationals. 2 minutes for tripping.
The puck was bouncing around quite a bit there, as you can see. Down goes Sanofi, and then right there, just a weak little trip there by Heggie. Didn't really put that much into it, but it's 2 minutes nonetheless. And so the Legionnaires will get their first power play of the game here tonight, just as we're about to cross the midway point here in this second period.
Face-off won quickly there by the Legionnaires. Get a chance to operate here. Weingard throws across ice. It's him and McGrail at the blue line. McGrail back to Weingard at the blue line. McGrail down low. He takes a shot. That one goes wide. And will go all the way down to the Legionnaires' territory. First opportunity to see the Nationals penalty kill tonight. 7 for 11 coming into this game, so not the greatest record that what you want to see, but still very early in the season. Richardson carries across the blue line with speed for the Legionnaires. Works his way around behind the net. Over to McGrail. Down low to O'Leary DeLosa. Back to McGrail. Weingard. Weingard takes a shot. That gets blocked. Thompson breaks his stick on the play. Now the puck will come out. Chard, he picks it up, battling with one of the Legionnaires' defenders. Lucas Chard, no stranger to playing on the Nationals penalty kill, one of the key players all last season as well. Cross ice pass to the breaking player, takes the shot. That one just goes wide. Beautiful chance there by Jackson Priddle. Over to Brooks. Brooks tries to keep it in. Battle for it along the boards continues, but Chard gets the last laugh as that puck goes down the length of the ice. Jake Blum will be there to collect it. Blum's breakout pass right on the stick of Priddle. Priddle walks in, he goes with speed. Trying to find that pass, over to Brooks at the blue line. 15 seconds left in the penalty, over to Priddle again. Priddle, nice shot! But another beautiful save as that puck stays out.
Yeah, it was good opportunities here for the Legionnaires. It's a shot right on, and you can see the aggressiveness of Froggatt. He knew the puck was going to the wide side, so he makes an aggressive push out in front of the blue paint, able to hold that one for a face-off just to his left side. And one of the Legionnaires players went down the cutway. I believe it was Marcy, as he took maybe a bit of a slash to his hand, and he's just down on the cutway trying to get some pressure back into his hand.
Froggatt seeing a lot more pressure applied to him so far in the second period. Only seeing 5 shots in that first period, already seen 10 here in the second. So a much different Legionnaires squad we've seen so far. Puck back behind the net again. Priddle, he tries to get a hold of it. Power penalty is expired, back to 5-on-5 hockey. Goes up the wall, Nationals try to clear their own zone. Great play by Brooks to hold the line, but now finally clears as McGrail tries to get it over to O'Leary DeLosa. Dupuis can't get a hold of it. Dundas, he can't get a stick on it. Froggatt, he'll pick it up, dishes the puck out. Over to Milne, now to Dundas. Dundas bows his way out front. Milne tries to get a stick on loose puck, still can't get a hold of it, and Milne just gets... Dundas runs over his man And he's going to get a penalty for interference here.
Hey, you call that the accidental train wreck as Dundas is cutting across. He doesn't see the Sarnia player coming across and just absolutely truck drive over the player, and that's going to be a penalty every day of the week. So he'll go 2 minutes interference. I mean,
it's one of the biggest accidental hits I've seen in a while. As he just runs him over right behind, right as he comes out from behind the net, just focused on the puck and looks up and sees a body. And picked up again. Legionnaires 0 for 1 here on the power play. Just had their chance, but get another chance to work. Richardson down low again. Can't connect on the pass. Thompson, he can't get a stick on it. Picked up now. Haggy will try to clear the zone and will. It'll be roughing is the call there on Dundas. As here come the Legionnaires the other way. Over to Weingard. Weingard gets across the blue line. Gets it to Richardson. Richardson throws the puck down low. Picked up by Douglas, and now will be held on to there by Froggatt.
Yeah, Froggatt able to make the glove save on that one as he's easily able to see that one. They call a penalty for roughing, though in my mind that could be more of an interference call on that situation because, again, Dundas doesn't see him. He has his head down. He's just making a swing around the net, accidentally trucks over the Sarnia player, and so they call it roughing. It could be interference, could be charging, whatever you call it. Nonetheless, it's 2 minutes, and now it's 1:12 to go in that penalty.
Puck gets cleared. It goes down the length of the ice, just out of the reach there of Jake Blum. And Blum will set up here for the Legionnaires. Macy back on the ice for the Legionnaires, so seeing whatever he went down to the tunnel way for wasn't too serious. Froggatt tries to play it. He'll bring it out. Milne, he makes a nice little move, one-handed to get the puck out of the danger area. Throws in the offensive zone. Julian will be there. Blum overskates it a little bit. Puck will be kept in. Now brought out by Milne, but the Nationals maintain possession. McGowan, cross-ice pass intended for Julian, just out of his reach. Brooks will be in there to get a hold of it, along with Blum, but Julian causing all kinds of chaos behind the Legionnaires' net. Kills off a couple more seconds. O'Leary DeLusa gets around. Jerlucas Chard as he walks in, takes a shot. That gets deflected over the net. Loose puck again. Clearing play by McLean. That gets blocked. Another play right down low. Shoots, and that one just goes wide. The penalty's expired. Dundas back on the ice. And he'll come out right for an opportunity. Breakaway opportunity for Dundas. Comes in all low. Shoots and scores! Dylan Dundas gets his first goal in the GOJHL. A beautiful breakaway chance.
Well, the Nationals do a great job of killing the penalty off, and Dundas gets right out of the box. The puck goes right to him, and no deke necessary as he just puts that one top shelf and buries it, makes it a 5-2 Nationals lead. The 3-goal lead restored once again, and Dundas, like you said, Kyle, gets his first GOJHL goal of the year. Again, another moment he won't forget, especially coming right out of the penalty box.
Yeah, beautiful play. Hey, you know, you get a penalty, you're going to be in their coach's bad book. But if you come out and score, I think that might even it out. Fisher comes in, he takes a shot. That one goes right into the chest of Everard, and he'll hang on again. And exactly what the Nationals want to see. 5 minutes left here in the second period, up 5-2. Shots now 26-16 in favor of the Nationals. So they're still applying pressure, but the Legionnaires have a little more life to their game.
Absolutely, they're not out of it. They're only down by 3 with 5 minutes to go here in this second period, as that is not Dundas' first career GOJHL goal. He had a goal last year with the Strathroy Rockets, so he gets his first of the GOJHL season here tonight.
Played down in the far corner again. Nationals try to get a hold of it. Chard can't get it on his stick. Picked up by Gonzalez as he'll try to clear the ice, clear the zone, gets to the blue line and will clear. Picked up again. The battle for the puck continues as bodies falling all over the place, trying to hold on. Here comes O'Reilly the other way. 3-on-1. 3-on-2 now. Brack out front, shoots, it scores! Just in time there. What a beautiful chance by Chard. And he buries it and gets the Nationals up now 6-2.
Well, the Legionnaires with a bit of an aggressive play. As you can see, they come down the Nationals from the other way, and it's a simple 3-on-1 but turned to 2-on-1. As you can see, O'Reilly just dishes it over to Chard, and Chard just puts a stick right where he needs to be, flat on the ice, taps it right in. Now a 6-2 lead, as you mentioned, Kyle, for the Nationals. They are just buzzing so far here in the second period. They haven't had the puck a lot in this second period, but when they do have it, they're dangerous.
Just some fantastic work by the Nationals, really capitalizing on those odd man rushes the other way. That looked like it was a partial 3-on-1, then a 3-on-2, and then just ended up being a 2-on-1, and just great passing back and forth. And Lucas Chard, as we've seen throughout his time as a National, he's not going to miss those chances. Back to the blue line again. Milne, he'll keep it in. Down low again. Weingart, he has to battle off two Nationals players. Picked up and stolen by Milne. Down low again. Continue to hold on to it. Gets it, throws the puck back behind the net. French tries to get it in on it. He can't continue to hold the puck. Pace Roth throws it out front. Nice play again by Milne. He shoots and scores! What a play there by Nolan Milne as he gets his first goal of the year on a beautiful effort, just stripping the puck and burying it top corner.
Yeah, just one of those chances where he's able to work this down low as he strips it right there and then just grip it and rip it. And once again, top corner, glove side on Everhart, as this is now a 7-2 Nationals lead. As every chance the Nationals get in a dangerous scoring opportunity, they are making sure that they are capitalizing on it. As again, it's a 7-2 lead now for the Nationals, as Sarnia starting their legs to start to become a little bit loose here.
Picked up now by Pace Roth as he gets a hold of it. He takes a shot. Tried to catch Everhart sleeping right after that last goal as he just breaks through the entire Legionnaires defense. And not what the Legionnaires coaching staff probably wants to see right after you allow a goal is the other team's defenseman just walking through to get a scoring opportunity. Puck stolen now by the Legionnaires. McGrail has the puck on his stick. Guys, put it out front. Loose puck, shots away and ends up in the back of the net off the stick of Maitland. And the Legionnaires make it a 7-3 hockey game.
Well, you can't say this game is over till it's over, and the Legionnaires continue to be the pest in the Nationals' sides here. Another broken little play as it goes off the skate of Julian and ends up rolling into the net. As Aiden Maitland, I don't think he got a touch on. I think it had just bounced off of Julian's skate and right into the net. So an unfortunate mistake. And so another face-off here, as we've had a lot of center ice face-offs here in this second period.
Absolutely. It didn't look like it was going to be that way for the first 10 minutes or so, but it's really picked up in the last 5. Across the blue line, Nationals trying to make something happen. Back to the blue line again. McGowan, he throws it behind the net. Duarte's there to pick it up. Ends up being stolen by Maitland. Back to the blue line, McLean. Over to Bunker. Down into the corner again. Bunker will pick it up. Try to get it past. That was intended for McLean, but just out of his reach. He'll hold on to the puck as he brings it back into his own zone. Over to Dundas. Dundas loses the puck. Gets it over to Bunker. Bunker can't clear the zone. McGrail will keep it. McGrail, he takes a shot. That goes off a leg. Down low again. McGowan battling for the puck. Try to get some help there by Bunker. And will. Jackson Bunker carries it across the blue line. Over to Dundas. Back over to Duarte. Duarte takes a shot. That one tipped wide. Copcock, he pitches in. Gets a hold of the puck. Can't quite clear. Keep it in the zone, though. Legionnaires will clear. O'Leary DeLosa walks in. Another big slap shot attempt there, but can't quite get it. Another shot attempt. That one just goes wide. Moffitt had a beautiful chance in the slot, but just doesn't get enough of the shot. Back to the blue line again. Wood, he can't clear the zone. Legionnaires applying a bit more pressure here. Kopkock will pick it up. He'll try to clear the zone. Gets it to the blue line. Still can't get it out. Legionnaires have the puck pinned against the boards. Still stuck there. 3 Nationals, 3 Legionnaires battling for the puck, and still not going anywhere. Finally manages to come out and clears the zone. Over to Wood. Wood's got Sandovi going right down the middle. Great defensive play by the Legionnaires to break up the attempt. Sandovi managed to get a hold of the puck though. Sandovi still battles for it. Ends up on a stick. Nice backhand attempt. Try to get out to Julian out front. That puck goes a bit too high as it hits the netting and goes out of play. So we'll have another face-off in Legionnaires territory.
Yeah, just the effort on the forecheck does Braden Sandovi have. He absolutely has that dog-like mentality where he just hunts down the puck and he's able to do a good job of protecting it, and he ends up creating a forced mistake on the Legionnaires and creating an offensive opportunity here inside the Legionnaires zone.
Back to the blue line, Pace Roth, he holds onto it. Down low again, Sandovi, he gets hit down in the corner. Wood, still trying to maintain possession of the puck, gets it back to Sandovi again, gets the support over to Julian right in the slot. Julian takes a shot, that one just goes wide. Beautiful opportunity by Jacob Julian. Back up front again, another chance by Sandovi. Backhand chance, that one goes wide again. Everard having to stand on his head here in the dying seconds of the second. Puck gets cleared down the length of the ice and will go for icing. So the Legionnaires squad has to stay out once again as Nationals get some fresh legs on the ice.
At times of peace, you prepare for war, in which both of these clubs have had to do in this contest here tonight, and the Legionnaires are having to do that on this play as they shot the puck down. They have a tired group out there, and the Nationals will try to capitalize. They have Thompson and Chard out there. Chard scoring within the last 5 minutes here in this period, looking to try to get another one.
Chard gets kicked out. In comes Thompson. McLean will pick it up. Picked up by Chard right up front again. That one intended to go right onto the stick of O'Reilly. Kept into the blue line by Pace Roth. Pace Roth, he takes a shot. That one goes wide and goes all the way down the length of the ice as the Nationals get a chance to regroup as that one does not go for icing. Froggatt, he managed to pick up the puck. O'Reilly now. Nationals coming back the other way with numbers. Across the blue line. Walking in. Chard can't lose his control of the puck. Finds it again. Walking up the wall again. Puck finally clears the zone. Pace Roth tries to jump on it. The Legionnaires try to finally get that change, but will get an offside and will get the change they wanted.
Yeah, just under 7 seconds to go here in this second period. We've had a frantic number of goals here in the second period as the shots currently read 31 to 18 in favor of the Nationals.
Face-off won by the Nationals, but they can't quite get it anywhere near where they want it to go as the puck just ends up back in the Nationals territory and goes offside once again. So we will have one last face-off here with 1.3 seconds left. Not likely anything could happen here, but we will see as they just drop it, let it go, as the Nationals come out strong here in the second period and add to their lead as they go into the second intermission up 7-3 here with the London Brewing Co-op Nationals hockey on Rogers TV. We'll be right back with the second intermission.
I don't care what the law is. I will never be a slave. That word, I hate it. It rests on my tongue like rot.
Peter, how does it feel to get paid for your work?
There are rumors freedom's coming for us all.
Freedom, you know that's all I want.
Chloe, careful. Real men would rather sell you across the river to America than let you go free.
Then I'll run.
I've run before. Maybe this time for good.
No! Just get her into the boat. No!
Chloe! Chloe, no!
Would have Chloe Cooley's resistance led to Canada's first legislation limiting slavery. After 200 years, slavery was abolished in Canada in 1834.
A properly fitting life jacket or personal flotation device will keep the wearer afloat. Adult flotation devices are fitted by chest size. When fastened properly and lifted, the PFD should not be able to be pulled up past the wearer's nose and ears. With inflatable PFDs, it is a one-size-fits-most. When worn, it is best to leave the straps a little loose, so there's some room if the jacket needs to be inflated.
I'm joined here with Braden Sanavy, assistant captain of the London Nationals. Braden, what's your favorite thing about junior hockey?
My favorite thing about junior hockey is definitely just being with the guys. You know, they're great guys. Just, you know, we do everything together. It's like a big family of brothers. Yeah, so.
That's awesome. You're known to have a very physical presence on the ice. Where does that come from?
That came from just me ever since I was 7 years old, throwing the weights around just as a young guy. I've always built up strength at a young age, and then now that I'm getting older, it's starting to come in really, starting to get a lot stronger, so it's good. That's part of my game.
You started the season last year with Sarnia. How does it feel to be playing against them in the home opener tonight?
Yeah, it's definitely a pretty cool feeling. Just, you know, those used to be my old buddies, right? Still are, so it's good.
Awesome, that's glad to hear. We'll be back with more the Nationals hockey here on Rogers TV right after this.
We want to take the time
to thank our volunteers.
Whether you're a community producer, on-air talent,
or part of the production crew,
you have made an incredible commitment
to serve our community
during the pandemic. We couldn't have done it without you.
We couldn't have done it without you.
We couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you for showing up
and stepping up in another unusual year.
We appreciate you and all you do
for Rogers TV.
I started playing softball when I was 4 years old. I loved it because it was all about having fun with my friends. And it still is.
From little kids to adults to seniors, softball is a sport for everyone. Join us.
Did you know all the camera operators for tonight's game are volunteers? Rogers TV volunteers learn the skills needed to put on a show, including camera, audio, graphics, and more. If you're interested, visit rogerstv.com/volunteer to sign up. Back here at the Western Fair Sports Center after a very eventful second period of action. The Nationals leading the Sarnia Legionnaires by a score of 7-3. And what looked like it was a fast start to the period, a big gap of pretty much nothing, and then chaos for the last 5 minutes.
Absolutely. I mean, that second period started out hot with the captain of the Nationals getting on the board just only 10 seconds into period number 2. And then it lulled for a little bit. As we'll get a look at the highlights, as once again, a great shot on goal gets through. And it's just one of those key opportunities for the Nationals. They were able to score. But again, the Legionnaires, they didn't go away in that period. They scrapped hard, they fought hard, and they ended up scoring on some opportunities that the Nationals weren't able to defend well.
It was a lot of just the picking up on their spots that we saw from the Legionnaires. Froggatt didn't really look out of place, had some good saves. Ethan Everard got left out to dry quite a bit, as you can see on those last 2 goals right there. Just, you can't blame him for any of these. you're all alone, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, breakaway. It's not a great place you want to be if you're a goaltender. Going to be interesting to see if Ethan Everhart's back in net here, or is it going to be Phillips? But taking a look here at our scoring summary, McGowan, his first from Julian. Dupuis, his fourth and second of the game from Gonzalez. And you see Dundas getting in there, Lucas Chard as well. A lot of things going for the Nationals, a lot of things working right in the Nationals' favor. And then Milne, he picked up his first from Sanofi, and then Maitland gets his first of the season by McGrail and Douglas. And shots there, as you can see, 14-13 in that period, so a lot more even in the shot category that we saw.
Absolutely, and going to Sarnia, I mean, Dupuis so far this season, the Legionnaires have scored 7 goals in total so far this season. He's got 4 of them. And so that's pretty impressive for the Legionnaires. That's a bright spot so far this season. Even though their record's currently 0-2, it's certainly a bright spot for them so far.
Yeah, you got, if you're not like looking like you're going to be one of the top teams, you got to try to find those bright spots to really hone in on. And other than just like those shots that we said getting left alone, Ethan Everhart was not a bad part of this team so far. Really had to come out and make some big saves when he was called upon.
Absolutely, and he's one of those goalies that fights for every puck that he can get to. I mean, he's pretty positionally sound, as you can see there. He knew there was another Nationals player on the backside, and he made a good save. He's just an overall good, positionally sound goaltender. And like you mentioned, a lot of the goals that the Nationals scored were not really any of his fault. A lot of broken down coverage by the Legionnaires, but again, you can see Everhart's just making sure, control everything in front, and he's been trying to keep his team in it here tonight.
On the other end of the ice, Froggatt didn't really see much action in that first period. Only saw 5 shots, 13 here in the second. Was a lot busier and stood up to the challenge. Anything that really got by him wasn't really his fault, just that bouncing puck and those second chance efforts for the Legionnaires.
Yeah, for sure, and it's just those unfortunate bounces for a guy like Froggatt. His first career GOJHL game, and he's performing well. He's keeping himself into areas where he can make the key saves. He's not playing that far aggressive, and not a chance there. He comes out real aggressive, but he's getting the puck. And when you are a goaltender that can be that aggressive and control those saves, it's key for a goaltender, because if you allow those loose rebounds, a team like the Legionnaires, who would like to score on those second chance opportunities, won't miss on that. So a good job here by Froggatt here in his GOJHL debut.
Seeing the Nationals really getting that chance to roll all 4 lines. Dave Massos has to be very happy with what he's seen from his team, as basically every line has contributed something throughout this contest. Not too bad for first game on home ice. As we've seen in past years, Nationals one of the most dominant teams here at the Western Fair. And what are your thoughts of how the Nationals have performed so far tonight?
They've been playing really well. I mean, before the game, Dave Matzo said he wanted his team this year, it's his first full season behind the bench this year, and he wanted his team to be a physical presence. I mean, yeah, your team's going to have skill, they're going to score, but he wanted his team to have a heavy forecheck, which would reward them on the offensive side, which they've done here tonight. You've seen Sanofi be aggressive. You've seen Lucas Chard throw the body around, and they get rewarded with scoring goals here tonight in this contest. So far, Dave Matzos' system is doing really well so far here at home.
Absolutely, and you know he's going to want to keep that pedal pushed down to the max here as we get set for our third period of action here at the Western Fair Sports Center.
Hey, we're supposed to be at City Hall.
We're gonna build it right here.
Ah, yeah, sure. And give wetsuits to all the visitors?
No, on the water.
Hey, come on, we're talking about building something the size of 64 city blocks.
And there's no land left in Montreal.
So, get serious.
Listen, we'll build islands.
How? Dig up Montreal?
They're digging a subway, remember? You take it from there, and you put it here.
12 months and 25 million tons of fill later, St. Helens Island was reshaped and Ile Notre Dame was created.
Come on, we don't want to keep Mayor Drapa waiting, do we?
Montreal's Expo 67. It would prove to be the most successful World's Fair of the 20th century.
Safe channels for motorized boats, especially with deeper drafts, are generally marked with channel markers. Most are red or green and are either floating ones, called buoys, or on shore, called day beacons. Another caution you should be aware of is this: a diving flag. A diving flag indicates diving activity in progress, and you should stay at least 100 feet away.
Coming up this week on Chillin' and Grill with Jeff, Jeff visits Gonzalez Barbecue, the winner of Best Ribs at London Rib Fest, to see how they do it. Watch Chillin' and Grill with Jeff Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Looking at our Paul Duarte and Associates shots on goal in our second period of play. Nationals 14, Legionnaires 13, closing that gap quite a bit after that 17-5 in that first period. But Nationals still leading where it counts right now, 7-3 on the scoreboard. Looking forward to our next contest here on Rogers TV, as the London Nationals will welcome in the Chatham Maroons to take part in their Wednesday night tradition here at the Western Fair. Should be a fantastic game. And as we prep for our third period of action, as always, it is brought to you by Collins Clothiers. And once again, we are back here. What should we expect out of Sarnia now coming into this third period? Or do you think they're going to keep with Everhart, or do you think they switch up and bring in Phillips?
I think you're going to see Everhart here in this third period. I think he's going to be, quote-unquote, wearing it here tonight. I mean, he's already allowed 7 in the contest. I mean, we're going to see, it looks like Everhart is going to be pretty much playing the full 60 minutes here tonight, so he's going to wear this one here. And you know what? This team's not exactly out of it. They're only down 4 goals, and it's not over until the Fat Lady sings, but it's a situation where he can still technically try to keep his team in it and see if Sarnia can maybe scrap their way back to try to tie Force OT or try to even maybe win.
The Legionnaires did show signs of life throughout that second period, managing to plot 2 more goals, but they're really going to have to lock down on those efforts, because when the Nationals get those chances, they're burying them, and that's why they have 7 on the board right now, especially early. That's both times in the first and in the second period. Nationals scored within the first 5 minutes, and especially that second period, it was in the first 30 seconds.
Absolutely, and it was one of our keys to the game for the Nationals was to get a hot start. I mean, we've had a good crowd here tonight at the Western Fair Sports Center, probably the best crowd we've had since pre-pandemic days. And so here at the Western Fair, a good crowd on here tonight, and the fans are not disappointed so far. The Nationals scoring 7 goals and seeing maybe if they can maybe score more here in this third period.
Legionnaires already out there in full on the ice, as Nationals taking that little bit of extra time to move out from the dressing room and join the Legionnaires out on the ice. As Froggatt gets back on the ice for the Nationals, continues to have that a lot of pressure put on him in this very unorthodox stance, the other place he's had to be put in. Both Michael Emsley and Aiden Barry both out with illness right now, so hopefully we'll see one of those two or both of them back in action soon, as Aiden Barry continues his torrid pace that he had last season, but played both previous games for the London Nationals, won both, and has a .935 save percentage, chasing down that all-time shutout record for the Nationals. I believe he only needs 1 or 2 more to hold that record, as he had 6 last season.
Absolutely, and Barry's one of those goaltenders who, you know, when he's in the lineup, he's going to win you some hockey games, and so unfortunately he's out due to illness here tonight, and so London's going to try to hold the fort here for Frog.
McGowan, he'll throw it over to McLean. McLean carries it across the blue line. He walks in right down low, tries to get it to Sanavy. That gets tipped, hits off looked like it almost hit off the netting, but no whistle is blown. Over to McGowan again. He carries it down low, right out front again. That one just misses Sanavy. McLean takes a shot. That one goes wide. McGowan corrals the puck. Throws it, just banks it off the back wall. McLean can't hold on to it, as that one will go down the length of the ice. Froggatt, he'll come out and play the puck. McGowan gives it right back to him, and Froggatt has to make a bit of an awkward pass up to Riley Wood. Wood off to Julian. Julian to Sanavy. Sanavy to Wood. Wood right in the slot. He tries to get it on net. Backhand attempt held on and kicked out by Everhart. Back the other way. Over to McGowan. Cross ice pass over to Thompson. Thompson, he makes a move inside, gets a hold of the puck again, takes that shot, tries to find the far side corner. Back down low again, tries to get a pass over to Thompson out front, gets picked off. Froggatt, he'll just find the puck, just listfully rolling right towards him, and he'll hang on and go for the whistle.
Yeah, again, Froggatt, one of those goaltenders who won't be too aggressive when it comes to positional wise, and the puck ended up bouncing off the boards, goes right to him, makes the smart decision, putting the glove right down on the ice and getting a face-off here for the Nationals inside their own zone.
Right back out front, another tight play in tight. Froggatt had to be sharp as the Legionnaires just try to jump quickly off the whistle.
But we talked about it, how the Legionnaires are going to be a team that want to fight and scrap for every second chance that they can get. And on that one, they tried to get one off of Froggatt, but he's able to close the door on that one and create another face-off here for the Nationals.
Played down low again. The Nationals managed to get a hold of it. Try to break it out of their own zone. Cross-ice pass. No one really there to pick it up. Lavender, he'll pick it up, just throws it into the far corner. Picked up again by the Nationals. Legionnaires still battling for it along the boards. Shard in there. He tries to get it out. Tries to get it to O'Reilly. O'Reilly can't get it out of the zone. Still kept in. Down into the far side is Wesley Brooks. Picked up now by Thompson. Thompson, lead pass to O'Reilly. He walks across the blue line. He takes a shot. Kick save there again by Everard. Back down low behind the net again. Everard reaches out and grabs it. As this line for the Nationals has been buzzing all game. Do have one goal to their name, but one person who I've been very impressed with so far, Braden Thompson, really showing some great aggressiveness to his game.
Yeah, absolutely. Thompson's a big body out there for the Nationals, and he's going to be a guy that likes to drive the net hard, be a net front presence, and hopefully he's going to be a guy that can bury second chance shots for the Nationals.
Puck picked up by the Nationals. They just gets thrown behind the net once again. Played by Palmer. He can't get a hold of it. Douglas gets the puck out of the zone. Brought back across the blue line. Nationals can't quite get anything going as they're stolen back by the Legionnaires. Froggatt. He comes out. Goes to Weingart. Weingart loses it between his feet, and that will go down the length of the ice. Blum over to picked up for Palmer right in the slot. He can't get a shot. Another chance, right down low. Another shot. Kicked aside again by Everard. McGowan, he'll keep it in. Down low again. Nationals maintain control. Cobcock throws it down low. Palmer, nice play right out front. Backhand opportunity by French. That one gets kicked aside. French sprayed pretty much the entire second half of the season as one of the Nationals' AP call-ups, and now gets a full-time roster spot with the team coming this season. Clearly proved his worth to Dave Mastos. Dundas tries to clear it. Gets cleared down. Duarte will pick it up in the corner. Bank pass behind the net, picked up by Dundas. Dundas tries to get it back to Duarte, but Duarte blew a tire behind the net. Brought back into the National zone. Fisher tries to play it. O'Leary DeLosa gets the steal. Stolen right back by the Nationals. Loose puck again. Legionnaires will pounce on it. Another shot from the blue line. Dupuis tries to get it on net, but couldn't. O'Leary DeLosa again. He falls down on the play. Stolen by the Nationals. They'll carry it out. Dundas has got two with him. Dundas leaves it for Bunker. Bunker spins, tries to get a pass, can't quite get it as it gets blocked. Played behind the net again. Moffat, he'll move it around the corner. Puck gets out into neutral ice. Bunker knocks it out of the air and sends it in the offensive zone. And him and Duarte go off for a change. Brought back in by McGrail. Up to the blue line to McLean. McLean, he takes a shot. Double deflection, but doesn't quite make it to the net. Fouling for the puck there is Dundas, and he almost gets stolen by Dupuis. Dupuis is a dangerous man out there on the ice for the Legionnaires. Already has 2 goals on the night. Puck gets thrown around, picked up by Julian on the close side. Julian drop pass, picked up by Pace Roth, over to Sandovi. Sandovi, cross-ice pass intended for Wood, but he can't quite connect on the shot. Brought back the other way, Dupuis, he gets hit off the puck. McGowan will collect it behind his own net. McGowan, outlet pass intended for Sanofi, but just a little too far ahead of him. Bouncing puck finds its way, just keeps in the offensive zone. Wood can't hold on to it. Brought back the other way is Dupuis. Dupuis gets knocked down, picked up again by the Nationals. They get a little more chance to operate here. A little more room. Quickly closing in on Logan Pace-Roth. Wood can't do anything with it. Back the other way, Dupuis. Brings it down low, gets over to Marcy. Behind the Nationals net again, the Nationals will collect it. They'll try to finally break out and do something with it. Jacob Julian leads the rush. He's got Wood with him. Julian takes a shot and ends up right in the glove of Ethan Everard.
Yeah, Jacob Julian, one of those guys that as soon as he gains speed, he's going to try to take an opportunity to shoot it. And he does just that as he rifles one on goal. And Everhart makes the glove save. And the Nationals didn't get a goal inside of 5 minutes, so we'll wait and see until who scores the first goal here in period number 3.
Face-off one there by the Legionnaires. They'll try to collect it and get it out of their own zone. Gets to the blue line and just out of the reach of the Nationals defender. And will go into the offensive zone. Kopkock makes a nice play, tries to clear it out, kept in by Lavender. Stolen again by the Legionnaires. Did a nice move, gets it down low. Another shot, that one just goes wide. Saw this reaching leg there of Froggatt. Down low again. Here come the Nationals. Opportunity right down low. Looking for that outlet pass to O'Reilly. Kopkock, he'll throw it down. Just bounced off the shoulder of Chard. Kept it to the blue line. Over to O'Reilly. O'Reilly takes a shot, shoots, and scores! And as the puck goes in, whistle blows. And looks like the goal will count, but the Nationals will get a penalty after the fact. Still a bit of confusion going on here. No, the goal will not count as the penalty will override it. As a bit of miscommunication there as Mike Kopkock gets into it with one of the Legionnaire players right down there in Nathan Lavender. As that denies the goal, and we'll have a power play opportunity for the Legionnaires and a face-off in the National territory. Face-off won by the Nationals. They clear the zone, but McGrail will bring it right back in. O'Leary Delosa has to fight off the puck. Tries to get a hold from Michael Fisher. Brought back the other way is O'Reilly. O'Reilly just scored on his last trap down, but doesn't get a shot off this one. Chard throws it all the way down the length of the ice. Eddie McLean, he'll pick it up behind his own net. Loses it to Douglas. Froggatt, he'll come out and play it. Dangerous pass, has to throw it between two Legionnaires players. But all for naught. Weingart throws across ice to Richardson. Richardson, he takes a shot, clicked aside again by Froggatt. Stolen now by Fisher. Fisher, lead pass, just out of the reach of O'Reilly. But O'Reilly will still bring it down and apply some pressure. O'Reilly takes his man down. Get some help in there by French. Macy, he'll pick it up behind the Legionnaires net. They got 48 seconds here left to operate on the power play. Priddle brings it down the right wing side. Just dumps it in, past McGowan, chases after it. Pace-Roth's right on top of it. He tries to clear the zone, gets it to the blue line, but can't clear. Still held on to by Priddle. Now on to Blum. Over to Weingart, over to Brooks. Brooks takes a shot. That one kicked aside again by Froggatt. Go over to Priddle. Priddle, sharp angle shot. That one gets saved again. Blum at the blue line. Over to Priddle. Priddle, cross ice pass. That gets deflected. Here comes French. French tries to make a move to get it through. French can't quite get the shot there. Jaden French, good hard work. Brooks, he'll carry it across the blue line for the Legionnaires. Back pass intended for a defenseman who wasn't there. as the penalty to Kopkok ends, as we're back to 5-on-5. McGowan picks up the puck, gives it over to French. French has Palmer with him. Palmer back past to McGowan. McGowan dumps it back down low again to Palmer. Palmer just going around the world with the puck, still looking for any kind of opening. Good edge work by Palmer, gets the shot off. Another penalty coming here, this time to the Legionnaires. McGowan, he just takes a shot, that gets deflected and ends up on the stick of a Legionnaires player, and we will see the call coming here.
You can see it here, they go, again, he goes around the world, and I think it's right there on the slash, we'll see, and he keeps on going around, and then by that point in time, the referee's hand goes up, so a 2-minute minor will go up on the clock, and so the Nationals will go back to the power play. They'll put their top unit out there. Once again, they're waiting on another Nationals players to get onto the ice. There's a little bit of miscommunication, and so Dundas will have to go in to take the center ice draw for Bunker.
Jake McLean is the man in the box for the Legionnaires. McGowan picks up the puck. He'll hold on. Right down low again. Right out front, another shot. That one gets blocked. Tries to clear the zone, gets out. Great work by Moffett. Really great second-hand chance. Back to the blue line again. Nationals controlling the puck. McGowan throws it down low. Dundas, cross-ice pass. Back to Dundas again. He'll go for a bit of a skate as he carries it down the right wing side, looking for that open pass, gives it to McGowan back at the blue line. Another cross pass over again. Dundas, he tries to take a shot, tipped out front. That one just goes wide. Duarte, he'll pick it up. Over to McGowan. McGowan, he walks in, he takes a shot. That one goes high and wide over the net. Moffett tries to clear. He can't get it past Pace Roth. Back to the blue line by Bunker. Duarte, he keeps it in. Back over to Bunker again. Over to Duarte. Back to McGowan. McGowan down to Duarte. Duarte, he takes a shot. That one just saved once again by Everhart.
Nationals doing a good job of working the puck around as they get it to Duarte, and he just throws a shot on. Everhart makes the save on that as we're just past the midway point here in period number 3. Shots read 37-25 in favor of the Nationals, and they are doing a great job of getting shots on to Everhart, and he's been making the saves when he's need to. Made 30 saves so far here on the night.
Nationals too many men on the ice there, so they had to quickly get Riley Wood off the ice. Julian slides into the face-off dot, quickly wins it back to the blue line. Kept in by Kopkok. Back over to Fisher. Fisher to Chard. Back to Fisher again. Sends it down onto the half wall. Fisher walk. O'Reilly now. Back to Kopkok. He walks in. He takes a shot. That gets blocked on the way to the net. Counterattack opportunity here for the Legionnaires. Just walking across the blue line there is Bollock, and he'll just dump it in. Nationals will regain the control and bring it back. Julian sends it over. Brayton, a slider, shoots and scores! O'Reilly gets his payback for the goal he missed. Sam O'Reilly, his second goal of the season, and could have been second goal of the game, but it will just be the first as the Nationals make it an 8-3 hockey game.
And that's just a pure goal scorer's goal right there. I mean, Julian just dishes the puck right to O'Reilly. O'Reilly walks in right at the top of the hash marks. Full-on shot, wrister, again, top shelf. And now it's an 8-3 lead here for the Nationals here with 8 minutes to play here in this third and final period.
French picks it up. Tries to get over to Milne. Milne can't get a hold of it. Back the other way. Legionnaires will get a hold of it and get it into the offensive zone. But Lavender gets tripped up as he gets the puck over the blue line. Now to McGowan. McGowan just going to take it down. Over to Milne again. He gets held up, gets it over to McGowan again. Cross ice pass, no one there. McLean down low. Palmer holds on, tries to throw it behind the net. Milne can't get a hold of it. Back into neutral ice. McGowan's there. Back up to Palmer again. Over to French. French across the blue line. He waits, trying to find that shooting opportunity. He's got Milne right in the slot, right out front again. Nice chance, but Palmer can't get a stick on it. Back the other way, here come the Legionnaires. Across the blue line is Graham. Graham tries to walk in, but great defensive play by Pace Roth and just shuts down that opportunity. Back the other way, here comes French. French across the red line, now into the offensive zone. French tries to get a puck cross ice to Palmer. Gets stolen by Deagles, now be brought across the blue line now. In the offensive zone, tries to get another shot off. Loose puck once again. Open chances once again. Another block shot out front. Richardson can't get it to go. Still can't find the puck. Another shot from the blue line. Richardson out front. Loose puck continues. Finally cleared into the sideboards, as Froggatt finally managed to get back on his feet, as every body and puck was all over the place and no one could make it go, stop bouncing. Richardson back to the blue line to McLean. Cross ice pass. Another shot. That one goes tipped and goes wide. Back to the blue line again. McLean quickly on top of him is Dundas. Richardson turns it back the other way. Priddle can't get a hold of it. Richardson on the half boards. Another shot from the blue line by Priddle. That one ends up right into the body of Froggatt, and he'll hang on once again.
Well, Froggatt had to be a little bit concerned here as the Legionnaires were playing find the bouncing puck as it just bounced around. He could not get to it as Sarnia was throwing everything but the kitchen sink into the back of the net. And they kept on getting it back towards goal, and Froggatt made a good save there. Not exactly squared to it, but he makes the save nonetheless. And now there's 30 shots on the board for the Legionnaires, so they are trying to match shot for shot here against the Nationals so far here in this contest. So big key here for the Nationals is they're going to come up the other way. So here's Palmer. Palmer works his way up the ice. He'll make a move on a backhand shot, and it's gloved down by Everhart. And he will hold on as there's now a bit of some pushing and shoving in front of Everhart, and he's going to move away.
I had a feeling this was going to start eventually. Not too surprised, as there is a rivalry that goes back here between Sarnia and London, and emotions bound to boil over after a while as French gets into it as well. Going to see if any penalties come out of this.
Yeah, the Nationals go down the other way. French made a move, and he put a backhand on and stopped right in tight, which I'm sure the Legionnaires didn't exactly like that he did that, but it looks like we're not going to see any penalties here, as the referees are just going to let play continue, as it's going to be a face-off here to the left of Everhart. And like I mentioned before, the shots are 39-30. Sarnia's been getting a lot of shots on here in the later two-thirds of this contest, and they're trying to, again, match the Nationals when it comes to shots, but the quality of shots, the Nationals have them numbered on that one.
Julian in the face-off dot once again for the Nationals. Moffat gets the win. Picked up now behind the net by Brooks. Up to Kruger. Back over to Moffat. He'll bring it down the right wing side. Moffat gets hit off the puck by Pace Roth, but manages to continue with the puck and finds it again. He gets hit against the boards by Julian, still manages to stay on his feet. Gets over to Brooks again. Brooks gets a shot from the blue line, and a nice shot save again as that's gloved down by Froggatt.
Yeah, Froggatt settling things down here as we're approaching the final 5 minutes here in this third period, and that's what you're going to look for here late in this contest, is trying to settle things down. The Nationals trying to control the pace here in this hockey game as we're heading down to the final stretch here in tonight's contest.
Picked up now by the Legionnaires in the National zone, right out front again. Try to get it. Froggatt sleeping, still bouncing. Puck gets three attempts at it, and you see Dylan Dupuis looking for the hat trick, but Froggatt not letting that happen.
Yeah, Dupuis and Froggatt Instead of playing whack-a-mole, they're playing whack the puck. As Dupuis just keeps on putting shots towards Froggatt, and he lost his post a little bit there on that one, and so he had to scramble and lay down sideways on it to cover that one up.
Puck gets brought up now into the neutral zone. Stolen again by the Legionnaires, brought over to the blue line by Gonzalez. Gonzalez has Pace Roth on him as he gets taken down. Dupuis tries to bring it up to the blue line, gets it to McLean. McLean puts it back down in the corner again. This time picked up by the Nationals, McLean. Eddie McLean brings it across the blue line. Puck gets tipped off a skate and picked up by Logan Pace Roth. Palmer, he'll just tip it in the offensive zone. Picked up now, Milne tries to get a hold of it, back out and in the slot for Palmer, but the pass gets deflected. Stolen back the other way, here comes Dupuis. Dupuis tries again to get a shot off on net. Can't quite get it as the Nationals defense continues to smother him in the offensive zone. And we'll see a high stick coming here, and the whistle and blows the play dead.
Yeah, once again, the Nationals trying to control the play here late in this third period, as they've been in their own zone more than not here in this final few minutes, and so they're going to want to try to gain control and break out and get down the other way to try to maybe score one more goal.
Face-off won by the Legionnaires, but the Nationals quickly jump on it. Here comes Thompson across the blue line. He takes a shot. That one just goes wide. Pinned against the boards. Thompson loses control of the puck. Deflected puck gets onto the stick of Fisher. Over to Copcock. Now back the other way. Here come the Nationals. O'Reilly tries to get it to Thompson. Thompson can't quite get a shot off. Tries to throw a pass to an empty wing. Fisher will keep it in. Backhand pass. Down low again. Right out front. Another loose puck opportunity, but can't quite get it to go. As the Nationals continue to rally, but Palmer doesn't get a shot off. A bouncing puck. Marcy, he gets stolen off his stick. Back the other way comes Bunker. Bunker, cross-ice pass. That one intended for Dundas, just out of his reach. Behind the net again. Picked up by Blum. Blum will get it up the wall. Over to Lavender. Now the puck will be cleared in by Macy. Copcock behind his own net. He'll play the puck up. Across the blue line comes Thompson. Thompson just throws it on net. Down in the corner, Dupuis. He'll just throw it around, no one there. Lucas Chard easily picks up the loose puck. Chard behind the net. Looking for that open man, backhander out front. Nobody there, managed to go right on back onto the stick of Chard. Chard back into the slot again, tries to hit Pace Roth for the pass. 3-on-1 potentially now, 3-on-2. Opportunity, Richardson can't quite get a pass, stolen by Chard, and Nationals trying to counterattack the other way. Puck just thrown back into the corner. 2:16 left here in the third period. 8-3 is your score. Shots 40-34 in favor of the Nationals. Behind the net again. Walks out front. O'Reilly, he takes a quick shot. Kicked aside by Everard. O'Reilly goes back. He collects the puck. Leaves it for Hagee. Hagee up the wall to Chard. Back to Hagee. Carries across the blue line. Tries to throw it in. That goes off a leg. Collected again by the Nationals. Duarte. Tries to bow for it. Kept in. Now clears his own. Hagee, he'll just throw it right back in. French and Duarte applying pressure. Puck gets cleared. That one goes down the length of the ice. Froggatt comes out to play it. Loses control of the puck. Great defensive play there by Fisher to make up for his goalie's mistake. Back the other way. Here comes Duarte. Across the blue line. Duarte tries to get a shot. That gets blocked. Wood now. He brings it down low. Wood walks out front. Trying to find an open chance. Can't quite get a shot off. Back to Duarte. Over to Fisher. Fisher takes a shot. That one finds its way through traffic onto Everard, but he'll just hang on and go for the whistle.
Yeah, Fisher doing a great job in his defensive zone. He gets rewarded with a shot on goal. As again, Froggatt made a little bit of a mistake inside of his own zone, maybe trying to play the puck, and he slipped, and Fisher did a good job of boxing out the Sarnia forward, and then he goes down the other way and gets a shot on goal inside the final minute here in this third period.
Puck gets brought out now. Gonzalez gets over to Dupuis. Dupuis across the blue line, back to Gonzalez, but will get called for offside. And we'll have to reset once again outside of the Nationals territory.
And the Nationals did a good job here tonight of controlling the play for the majority of this contest, as they'll send out their checking line to finish off the game tonight.
Face-off scrummed there, and we'll have to reset once again as it quickly gets bounced up into the Nationals bench. Palmer, when Gonzalez wins the face-off. Gets over to Blum. Blum throws in the offensive zone. Froggatt picks it up, throws it down, and now we go back the other way. Thompson across the blue line. Left under 30 seconds left in the game. Fisher banks it off the boards. Over to Palmer. Palmer across the blue line. He'll go for one last rush. Down the ice, takes a shot. That one just goes off the side of the net. Behind the net again. O'Reilly throws it out front. That one just out of reach of Thompson. As time winds down here, Nationals will go to 3-0 on the season with a big 8-3 victory here over the Sarnia Legionnaires in pretty dominant fashion in their home opener. We will be back with our final thoughts and our 3 stars after this.
Monsieur de Champlain, when I finish paddling through this wilderness and reach China, I shall greet them wearing this.
Monsieur Nicolet, your mission shall be for the honor of the king and the Holy Faith.
In the summer of 1634, Jean Nicolet set off from Quebec to find a trade route that would link Europe and North America with China.
But where is it?
Further. I know the place you are seeking.
For months, Nicolet pushed through the wilderness, searching for the Western Sea.
Goja! Mississippi! What did he say?
He says, Mississippi, great water.
Mississippi, the sea, China.
Jean Nicolet was wrong. It was Lake Michigan, not the Pacific. But others would follow his dream. Joliet, La Salle, the La Vérendrys, and they would map most of North America from the Rockies to the Gulf of Mexico.
Did you know all the camera operators for tonight's game are volunteers? Rogers TV volunteers learn the skills needed to put on a show, including camera, audio, graphics, and more. If you're interested, visit rogerstv.com/volunteer to sign up. And back here at the Western Fair Sports Center, Nationals come away with a pretty dominant 8-3 victory here over the Sarnia Legionnaires, and in impressive fashion in that third period, just shutting the door on the Legionnaires. They had no chance coming back in this third period.
None whatsoever, and they did a great job of just playing shutdown hockey in period number 3. They had a comfortable lead. They didn't want to play too much, anything risky at all. Just playing good shutdown hockey, keeping everything to the outside, taking their chances when it's given to them, but also just making sure that everything is back sound defensively, and they did a good job of that here in the third period, as Sarnia wasn't able to capitalize on any chances of their own.
Even the few mistakes that we did see from Froggatt as we continue throughout the game were covered up in that third period, as the Nationals defense just absolutely dominated. Anytime the Legionnaires came in the zone, the Nationals looked like they might not have the puck, but they're still controlling play.
Absolutely. I mean, Pace Roth did a good job of defending his own zone well. Fisher did a good job as well. defending the mistakes of their own goaltender, which was a great job all around by the Nationals tonight. First GOJHL game for the London Nationals goaltender here tonight. But again, the defense came up big in the third period, shutting down the Sarnia Legionnaires and not allowing them to get on the score sheet.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we'll send it downstairs for our 3 stars with Jaci.
The Nationals wrap up this home opener game with another win in the books, defeating the Sarnia Legionnaires with an 8-3 victory that puts them at 3-0 in this season so far. Our 3 stars of the game is number 3, Dylan Dupree from the Sarnia Legionnaires, who scored 2 goals tonight, making that 10 goals for him so far this season. Our second star is Talon Palmer. It is her first goal in the GOJHL tonight. And our first star is Riley Wood with a goal and an assist. We will see you next week when the Nationals face off against the Chatham Maroons at 7 p.m. next Wednesday here on Rogers TV.
Pollinating Purpose on Rogers TV.
Sometimes it's hard to say goodbye to an old friend. But when you're saying farewell to your vehicle, Kidney Car makes it fast and easy. Just call or visit our website. We'll take any vehicle in any condition and give you a tax receipt for a minimum of $300. No headaches and no towing charges. It's the one-stop solution for getting rid of your unwanted vehicle in just a few short minutes. When your vehicles reach the end of the road, call us toll-free or visit kidneycar.ca.
Do you know which invention was created by the indigenous peoples of North America? The toboggan or snow goggles? Trick question, both were inventions by the indigenous peoples of North America.
Come out this way. We have our mortar and pestles, which are for grinding corn, and as well as some stands that would have been used for tanning hides, which you would use the brain and the stomach of the animal to do. So probably not the job that I would have wanted to do personally, but it was one of the most important jobs that women would have had in their village, since you need to be making all of your clothing and producing the hides and making sure that they'll last longer. So that was the best way to do it. This would have been also for preserving your meat. So it would have had a very large fire underneath, and you would have laid your meat over top to preserve it using smoke, kind of like they would have done in the longhouse, but this would have been on a much larger scale. We also have our corn crib, because remember we were planting the Three Sisters, so we have lots of corn. So you would put your corn there to help it dry out so that it would also stay good throughout the winter. So you would have that available to you throughout the year. And we also have a location for folks to be doing work. So we have our little bit of a lean-to provide some shade, because if you're in the middle of a village where you've cut down trees to produce longhouses and a palisade, there is a big open spot in the sun. So you wanted to make sure that you had a little bit of protection there.
It gets quite warm.
It does get very warm. And you would have been using that spot for perhaps doing some sewing, making stone or bone tools, any sort of job that you might need space, as well as might want to be doing it outside of your home, because all of those types of jobs produce a lot of detritus, which is essentially just chips of stone everywhere and bone that you might not want to step on. It probably would hurt. So these are obviously modern stairs, not what they would have had, but safety is first and foremost at the front of our mind for things that we have our visitors using. But we have a recreation of a lookout here that you would have been able to use to make sure that there were no intruders coming up to your village, as well as, in our case, taking a look at what's going on inside the village as well.
Yeah, I can see everything up here. Nothing getting past me. Do you know the local First Nations to the London area?
When it comes to drugs, how much freedom is too much for kids?
Drugs are out there. Will my teen feel free to say no around other kids?
I didn't live drug-free when I was younger. Can I admit that to my kids?
Drugs worry me, but how can I feel free to talk about it with my kids?
Questions about drugs and kids? Drug-Free Kids Canada.
Leonard Thompson, 13 years old, diabetes mellitus, 65 pounds.
Starve the child to let them live? The treatment's as cruel as the disease. It's a death sentence.
Dr. Banting, this could be it. He's the first to receive this trial. But will it save him?
It's not pure enough.
So we try again. And again. And again.
Before the discovery of insulin, diabetes was a death sentence. Banting, Best, Collop, and MacLeod's breakthrough has saved millions of lives. Leonard Thompson's was the first.
Do you know the local First Nations to the London area? There's the Chippewas of the Thames First Nation, which is part of the Anishinaabe. There's Oneida Nation of the Thames, part of the Haudenosaunee, and the Munsee Delaware First Nation, part of the Lenni Lenape. Well, thank you so much for showing us the village, Allison. I was just wondering if you could tell us a bit about the history of Longwoods and Lower Thames.
Lower Thames is just over 50 years old, so been 50 years since the Conservation Authority got its start. But coming up very soon is Scanado's 50th anniversary in 2023. So we're really looking forward to that and are starting to plan for what we're going to do special to commemorate, as well as how we might be able to spice things up a little bit in the next little while, hopefully, if things keep going positively. Here at the conservation area, we have a couple of accessible trails as well that have been added in the last little while, since we're being very conscious of our community. And we also have an arboretum that's really neat that has information about tree species and different types of indigenous life and plants that would have grown in the Carolinian zone, which we are a part of.
So I was just wondering if you could tell us a little bit about the history of Longwoods. I heard that there was some archaeological sites here before that you guys created these structures.
Yeah, so there are 3 archaeological sites right around Longwoods Road Conservation Area. The first one is right in our parking lot, so where people get the start of their tour the majority of the time they come to visit, is the Kelly site. There is the Yaworski site, which is a little bit down the road from that in our picnic area. And then across the mill stream in the farmer's field is what's known as the Burke-Mattel site. So all very close to here, all about from the years 800 to 1200 Common Era, so about 1,000 years ago. And it was those sites, as well as Aboriginal traditional knowledge, that we used to create the village that we have here in the recreation. The museum got its start from 3 gentlemen who were educators, and they thought it would be a fantastic idea to share and preserve local Indigenous history and heritage with the public, and that all got started in the 1970s. So we're coming up to our 50th anniversary in 2023.
I heard there was some significance behind the logo of Scanado. Do you know anything about that as well?
Yeah, so our logo was created for us by one of our former staff members, and in it you will see a couple of versions. There are some with a row of corn husk dolls that is meant to represent community, and then in other versions we also have the tree of life, which is the white pine, in the background. So very symbolic, very important symbolism for us as we try to remember the importance of community here.
Well, thank you so much again, Allison, for giving us a tour. It was truly amazing. I'd never been here before, so it was really a great learning experience, and thank you for that.
Thank you for coming. We really liked having you come and join us.
Awesome. Well, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in nature. Join me for this week's activity by taking a personal pledge of reconciliation. What is reconciliation? Reconciliation is when Indigenous peoples and Canadian settlers come together to repair their relationship over shared understandings. By supporting reconciliation, we are working to overcome the inequality between Indigenous peoples and settlers. That includes poverty, health and living standards, as well as prejudice and racism. You can find a pledge from the Indigenous Corporate Training, Inc. or at the website provided. If you want to learn more, I encourage you to do your own research, but also read through the 94 calls to action from the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, as well as the 231 calls to action from the National Inquiry into Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls. By taking this step, we are repairing our relationship with Indigenous peoples, as well as learning about our past, the relationship we can have with the land and water, and how we can help our wildlife and ecosystems based on Indigenous teachings.
Call the Rogers TV Viewer Response Line. Email us or connect with us on social media.
Do you have something to share? Let everyone know about your next meeting, your need for volunteers, or your fundraising event on the Rogers TV Community Billboard. Send us your words and we'll bring them to life on Rogers TV and rogerstv.com. When it's time to spread the word, go to rogerstv.com to add your announcement to the Community Billboard.
Rules of the road help everyone avoid collisions on the water. As a powerboater, you must give way to all paddlecraft and sailboats under sail. And when operating near a paddlecraft, slow down and mind your wake. In a small motorboat, always be on watch for larger vessels. It is harder for them to see you. Stay off the water in reduced visibility, when it will be more difficult to navigate and to be seen.
You're watching Rogers TV.